All right. Welcome, everyone. This is Miss Rat coming to you live from Austin's office.
Is it live?
Mm-hmm.
Is it live?
I think so.
Is it live?
Why are you here? You should not be here. You need to leave. This is my space. In my space, you get out of
Welcome,
here.
everyone. This is
You
Miss
get out of
Rat
here. You are
coming
not
to
the host of
live
this event. You
from
get out of here.
Austin's office.
Bye, Bubba.
Bye.
Have fun with your show.
I think so.
Is it live?
Why are you here? All right. You should not be here. You need to leave.
How we doing, everybody?
This is my space.
We did a meme. We did a thing. Killer Lions here yet again. Cool Umbrella. John FB. How are we all doing? Grace agreed to help me a little bit. That was fun. That was nice. We had a good time. I was scared she wasn't going to hit the go live, or like it wasn't going to delay correctly, and it was all going to be a disaster, but we did it. You can see this, right? Yes, you can. It is 7. We have 12 out of 12 people checked in. 13 out of 13. Who's this last second joiner? Looks like it was maybe Coops. Maybe Coops. Process checking results, quote unquote, early. Boop. If you didn't read my message on Steam, not Steam, the thingy. Discord, we will cast every game that you feel like letting us cast, but it is pretty late for some people, so if you want to play without the stream, that is completely fine. Bowmore requested to fight AC Maiden in round 1. Round 1, game 1, so we will let him do that because he wants to get knocked out early and go to bed. I also know Guillaume wants to get knocked out early and go to bed, so you will fight Mongo, who I don't know who Mongo is, but Mongo's repping Sterland, and Sterland is the best because I played Sterland earlier today. They are the best, so we'll help those two Europeans get to bed as quickly as possible. Everyone else, this looks fine. Yeah, this seems fine. I'll give myself a bye because I got to play earlier today, and I know in these for fun events, most people actually don't want the bye. They just want to play some games. So we'll do that. All right. And we'll give Cliffordtopia my spot so they don't... No, we'll leave them there. Gentle Rat and John FB are not a fate I would wish on anybody. So we're good to go. Anyway, wait for the stream if you will. We'll start with AC Maiden and Bowmore, and then we'll go down to Mongo and Guillaume. Or if it's getting late for you and you just want to go to bed, or you just don't want to wait for the stream at all, that is totally fine. Play your games without me, but the offer stands. Everything's best of 1. There is no pick and ban. It should be easy breezy cover girl the whole way through. If you're wondering, what the hell is Empire War? What are you talking about? Here's this little picture while the people set up their stuff. So, you pick a sub-faction of the Empire, right? On the campaign map, there's, Reichland, the Golden Order, Huntsmark's Expedition, Volkmar's team, the Cult of Sigmar, and then there's all the random Elector Count states, right? Pick one of them. I read about their lore. I did the best I could to make you try and bring a lore-friendly army. So, Altdorf has Demigryph Knights and also Karl Franz. I know people pointed out, why not Reichsguard? Well, they're actually a good unit, and then Reichland would just be too good because you have one of the best duelist legendary lords, Karl Franz, and oh no, you have to bring Reichsguard. Yeah, they're good. Okay. But since you have to take Demigryph Knights, you have to take up to 3 Demigryph Knights / Karl Franz / Mortar Wagons. You can also take the Emperor's Wrath Steam Tank and the Karlberg Greatswords. So you get some of those fun RORs from the campaign that we don't get to use online. It goes all the way down like that. Like the Cult of Sigmar, you have to bring Volkmar the Grim, Flagellants, Warrior Priest guy, Witch Hunter, something like that to make you feel Cult of Sigmar-y, etc. The only other example I'll go through is Wissenland, second on the right near the bottom. They're the Empire's Forge. They make all the cannons and stuff. So of course for them you need to bring a bunch of artillery. Right. Cool. That's the whole thing. I am playing as Ostland, Bull of Ostland. No one is playing as Ostland, so I picked him up. They get the Stubborn Bulls. Other than that, they just have Empire Knights and generally Empire because Ostland is all about knights. They have many knightly orders. They rely on heavy cav, and they kind of suck. Ostland kind of sucks. In the lore, they're usually everyone's punching bag. They just get their shit kicked in. Okay. So, let's find Bowmore and Maiden. You are up first. Do we have any repeats today? Let's check. Ayano's here. Oh boy. Oh, that's a lot of people. I'll get caught up on chat in a second. So what do we have? Participants? All right, it's lagging. Oh, shit, there it is. Midland, Ostland, Averland, Stirland, Cultisinger, Avland, Huntsmarsh, Expedition, Ostmark, Midlands. So 2 Midlands, 2 Averlands, 3 Averlands, 1 Reichland, 1 Wissenland, and the Golden Order. Not too much overlap, which is cool. Averland's getting some fans out there. The cavalry builds. So we'll see. All right, my boys. Ostland. Spec slot open. Sounds good. Join code. AC Maiden Vermin. This is not the Vermin League. You silly shenanigaggle. I'll make the blocker a little bigger so we don't accidentally reveal any armies. And it looks like we have Midland versus Ostermark. That is not Ostland. Ostermark is well known for their Outriders and Pistoliers because they bordered the City of the Damned. They usually do hit and run. They don't really like to sit and fight. I gave them a Witch Hunter and some special knightly orders that are good at fighting like ghosts and undead and shit because they sit around the City of the Damned where Be'lakor sits. He lives there. For Midland, I don't know. They're just hard fighting, hard drinking bastards. They don't really like Sigmar that much, so they can't take... You can see on that third column is banned. It's rare that something is banned, but for Midland, you can't take anybody from the Sigmar cult. So no Warrior Priest or Archlector or whatever, because they don't really do that dance. Yar. Okay, time to get caught up. Mongo. Who is Mongo? Someone's looking for their opponent and they're having a little difficulties. Find your opponent at Mongo. They're not in Turin's thing either, which Turin's thing is usually a pretty safe bet to find somebody if you can't find them. Okay. John FB, can you bring 3? You can bring whatever Fruit Rules normally allows for wagons and stuff. Bobman, you just ate popcorn. Now I feel bad. Why do you feel bad for eating popcorn? As in it made you feel sick, or you feel like guilty for eating popcorn? Because popcorn's pretty low risk. I thought she was casting. It was a bait to get more views. The threatened rat puffs itself up to look bigger to intimidate the competition. As of now, he stands no chance of mating. That's pretty funny. Coop's Averland mirror? Oh, shit. Okay, I did put you in an Averland mirror. I'm sorry. My bad, dude. Scroot and Penguin aren't in the Empire tournament. Both of them are busy, man. I know, it sucks. I try. What's the band unit for Franz? There isn't one. John FB. There isn't always a band unit. There's just a couple. Like, I explained this during the EU stream, but Balthazar Gelt has all other mages banned because Sorry, I'm busy checking to make sure everybody has what they need. What? Okay, that seems fine. Yeah. And then the other side, Midland, we have Toddy and some great swords. Okay, so both sides are fulfilling their thing except for Maiden got confused with the same thing everybody gets confused by because I'm bad at writing words. So he only has 3 out of his 4, but Bowmore's chill, so it'll be fine. Because people ask if the allowed RORs count towards your max, and I have tried to explain that they do if they are a unit that's in your max, right? So Empire Knights, he brought some of his Empire Knights, and he thinks that those count, which is like totally a fair way to assume that. But it's like, for Ostland, they have Empire Knights as a unit they need, and then they have the Bulls of Ostland, which are an Empire Knight variant. So they count towards them. But Empire Knights don't count towards Outriders because Empire Knights are not Outriders. So that's what Maiden's running into. But he has 3 out of the 4. He has the spirit of it, so I'll message him. But anyway, I digress. Yeah, Baltzar Gelt has other mages banned because otherwise I guarantee you everyone that wanted to win would just pick Gelt's subfaction, take Gelt as a mana battery, and then take whatever mage they actually wanted, and it was going to be lame. So I was like, nah, fuck that. I don't want people cheesing Gelt. I want them to take real Gelt. So I made his requirements super easy. Just take Gelt, but then you can't take any other mage. I have enough of a pain watching Worlds. It's hubby's tournament time. Yeah, dude. It was a rough day. It was a rough day for Group A. Drycha starts in the middle of the Empire. Can I play her? McRightface? Sure you can, buddy. Alright, Mongo? I don't know who Mongo is. I hope they appear. It's good. Yeah. Okay. I'll cast games in a second. McRightface? I need to message you. But we'll deal with that later. So, for Bowmore and Middenland, he actually won the tournament today. That was the same format, but in the EU time zone. He won as Hockland. So now he's trying as Middenland, who I think it was Killer Lion that used to be repping Middenland. Boris Todbringer on foot. Bright Wizard on foot with Cascading Firecloak and Burning Head. We have Sigmar's Son, Swordsman, Halberdiers, 2 great swords in the back, some Huntsmen, Sons of Ulrich, there they are, Cause Fear, and they have Frenzy, more Swordsmen. And then we have triple Great Cannon. He really likes to take a triple Great Cannon. He takes it all the time in this matchup. At least he did today. And a bunch more Halberdiers. Bowmore hates Empire Cav, dude. He'll never take him. He just doesn't believe in Empire Cav at all. On the other side, for AC Maiden and Ostermark, we have triple War Wagon. We have the Knights of Moor. They cause terror, and they give everyone around them immune to psychology. And then we have the Knights of the Everlasting Light. They have a -8 melee attack aura that surrounds them, and they do magic damage. We also have General of the Empire up in the sky. I'm going to name him Richard. It's Richard the Lionhearted. So he's up there. We have 3 swordsmen and spearmen on the ground. We have Sterling's Revenge is stalking company friends. Jade Wizard up on a Pegasus, Dwellers Below, and Earthblood. And then we have the Sunmaker. Also another popular pick. Oh, there's a Warrior Priest. I missed him. Hey, Warrior Priest. This is a very small Empire build. 740 models versus 1,700. And I think AC Maiden might be in trouble. Those triple cannons are going to make short work of the Sunmaker, honestly. And then the War Wagons are going to have a hard time versus foot characters. I'm frightened. I don't have winders. I can't play in these tournaments. Mac OS and Windows are not compatible for multiplayer games. That's big sad. That is the biggest sad there ever was. As far as builds go, I pretty heavily favor Bowmore's build. I think he has a significant advantage. But we'll see. We will see. Unless there's the Vanguard shenanigans I missed. Nope. I just don't think he can kill everything. I think the triple War Wagons would be nice for sniping out like big single entities, but when it comes to just waves and waves of infantry, it's bad. How many chickens do you think Carl can eat in one sitting? 2. Yeah, 2. 2 whole chickens. That's what I give him. A Dwellers Below cast onto one of the cannons is going to outright kill it. And the Sunmaker is not interested at all in trying to fight the other artillery. It looks like it's just content to accept its fate and kill some infantry while it can. And that's, you know, you got to respect its courage, man. One cannon is entirely gone, and Archer is also routing. And now the Sunmaker has turned onto the cannons. And it is exceptional at winning artillery duels, but it might be too late. Because now that he is in a 2v1 and they got the first couple shots off, I don't know if he really has the raw mechanical energy he needs to win this out. Though he is kind of attacking both at once, accidentally. That's going to help him a little bit, because if he can rout off one, then the other one's already halfway there. Sterling's Revenge is stalking around. Meanwhile, I already forgot your name. Oh yeah, it's Richard the Lionhearted. Richard the Lionhearted is rolling with his Knights of Moor and Knights of the Everlasting Lights. They're doing okay. Meanwhile, the Sunmaker is still at 4 out of 4 models, so that's pretty good. And Archers and Huntsmen are trading onto the War Wagons, which AC Maiden does not want, is going to run away. Now it's just one Sunmaker with 4 out of 4 models versus a single cannon. It will actually win that, so the Dwellers Below really did make a huge difference. And that cannon will only last one more volley. Can it even kill a Sunmaker? No! It can't. Sag. And now Bowmore, with no cavalry presence, is going to have to move up. Which, if you've played a lot of games against Cathay, you know that as soon as you take out their strong range capacity, either in like their archers if they outrange you or their cannons or something, once Cathay starts doing the waddle dance, Cathay's in a bad spot. Franz is a chicken bucket holder built into his saddle. I mean, I suppose. But wouldn't you, if you were the Emperor of Mankind, wouldn't you do that? I love how the Sunmaker is supposedly attacking these greatswords, but really it's just fucking up the archers. Like, the attack orders are very clearly onto the greatswords, and it's just not having any of it. Sterling's Revenge appears behind the halberdiers, and it is going to run after them. Armor-piercing bullets just fire while moving at these poor halberdiers. Oh my god, this is hilarious. This is a very silly game already. So the halberdiers of Bowmore are coming back here to fight, but it looks like they're a little unsupported. And they are getting Sunmakered. What do we really have left? Archers. So those are basic archers. Basic archers, huntsmen. That's about it. Toddy is helping his halberdiers fight, but their leadership just tanks down, and they might not even hold on. Earthblood quick cast onto all the expensive cavalry. And something else is happening here. It looks like a Soulfire bombardment or something. I don't know. Quick burning head from the red team is going to just tickle these Knights of Moor. Not really much of a problem there. And Richard the Lionhearted is messing up Boris Todbringer right now while War Wagons tee off. It is a rough time to be Bowmore. It's 4,000 to 1,000 damage value. Good God. Meanwhile, we do have some swordsmen walking straight towards the Sunmaker, but it only has one volley left before it's out of ammo anyway, so it has done its job with gusto. The balance of power shifts heavily against the red team, and the blue side is going... It's going for it. They're just going for it. I wonder how much of the balance of power can be salvaged by killing the Sunmaker. Maybe. But god damn. One of the great swords already shattered. The other great sword is just about dead as War Wagons shoot it. And really all the red team even has left is 2 healthy halberdiers, 2 healthy swordsmen, 2 kind of healthy archers, one of which is a huntsman, a bright wizard. Boris Todbringer is in the middle of a shitstorm. He's doing his best to hang on. Foot Toddy's style. His feathers on his hat are way too large. Okay, just punt the man then. So Bowmore's going to have to do some serious balance of power reclaiming if he's even going to stay in this one at all. But it is looking rough. These are fresh fish. If the Knights of Everlasting Light can just pile in here and kill off these archers, that'll probably trigger army losses. And it looks like that's what they're going for, is the War Wagons are going to disrupt them. And Bowmore even backs out. That was brutal. Did Nuln whip out every War Wagon? No, that was Ostermark. That was Ostermark. The fucking Sunmaker, man. 3,100. Bowmore clearly relying on 3 cannons to beat it, but they had to actually get into its range, and then they got Dweller's Blow, which is no bueno for them. 91 value, 200 value, 300 value. And from there, like they were counting on the cannons for agency, and then when they didn't get agency, they just got kited, which is brutal. Which is brutal. Do have to message Maiden. Because they aren't. Okay, so I'm back. Should have picked Skaven, yeah. Does the Hunt Marshal Expedition get to bring their broken as fuck heroes? Tian, so for you, I'm going to pull this up while we go find the next game. Which I do have to find. It is Mongo and Guillama. Guillama, did you ever find Mongo? Does not look like you did. So I'll find a Leia. All right. Is there an ROR used to count? Is the ROR used to count for the troops limit needed? Yes, if it is a variant of that. I'm just copy pasting something. Okay. It does not sound like Guillermo was able to find Mongo. So I'll go on to the next game. Voins and Alea. All right, we have the Cult of Sigma versus Wissenland. We are in. I'll message Guillaume and see how it's going. No Mongo? Is Felix Jaeger native to Stirland? No. In the Gotrek and Felix books, they have several stories that take place in Stirland, and Gotrek has said Stirland was his favorite, so I put them in there. Felix is technically an Altdorf native. Okay. And then I'll tell Gentle Rat and John they're up next if they haven't started. What about Felix Argyle? I don't know. I don't even know who Felix Argyle is. Okay, the blocker's going to stay up for a second, not to stop you from seeing anything, but because I need to check some stuff. So we need 5 Flagellant / Volky units. We have a Witch Hunter, Volkmar, and then 3 Flagellants. So that side's good. And then the other side, for Voins, we need 3 artillery pieces. 3 artillery pieces. Perfect. Blocker can go away. I'll put it back in its position in case I need it later for actual army stuff. Done. Easy clap all the way down. RIP anime reference? Now it's sounding a little familiar, but I don't know. Is that from Steins Gate and I just didn't watch that? Because I tried to get into Steins Gate and I did not enjoy it. I enjoy anime. I watch a shitload of anime, but Steins Gate didn't really stick with me. Sorry. All right, for Alea. Alea, very good Bretonnian player, was on the stream earlier today and had a very epic game. Round 1, but he did lose, I believe, to Guillermo. I believe, if I remember correctly. Oh, it's from ReZero. That's on my list of things to watch. All right. Flagellant frontline, plus some Sigmar's Sons, some Spearmen. We have Crossbowmen in the back line, 4 of them. We do have a Witch Hunter! Volkmar the Grim on foot. A Celestial Wizard on horse with Thunderbolt and Comet. Triple Empire Knight. And in the woods, we have Zintler's Reichsguard. Lovely. On the other side, Empire Knights for Wissenland. And then we have triple Great Cannon, one of which is the Suitzen's guns, the mortars. Those are allowed, right? Just hold on. Gnome. Yep, they're allowed. Perfect. Just making sure. All right. Then we have Jorik Grimm. Hell yeah. The Dwarf Engineer hero from Marcus Wolfhardt's campaign. Silver Bullets, Tattered Souls, Free Company Militia, Swordsman. And more Free Company Militia. Free Company Militia were very popular in the other tournament too. Then we have a General of the Empire on horse, and a Light Wizard with net and Foz protection. We saw Bowmore use this with Hochland very well. Foz protection really buffed up his front line and won some engagements you didn't think he would win. Steins Gate has a similar Otokonoko character called Urushiba Ruka. It does look familiar. Anyway, red team is going to have to heavily push up and get their crossbows in range of the cannons, and Wissenland is going to probably want to move up. Ooh, they're in a tricky spot, because they want to move up to get away from their artillery so that the crossbowmen can't just shoot them for free. You'd have to win the frontline fight, then get in range to shoot them. But when you're outnumbered in cav like this, you don't really want to abandon your back line, because then, you know, Wissenland's 2 cavalry can't defend the guns against 4 superior cavalry of the other side. Because it's 3 of the same, and then Zentler's Reichsguard, which is better. Wissenland might be in trouble. I don't know. I like Alea's build better. Yeah. Is that a Thunderbolt or is that a Comet? It's a Comet. How much is this going to do? I actually have no idea. Some! All right. That is some. God damn. A little bit of poke on the Tattered Souls takes about half the health off the Suitsins mortars, but it doesn't destroy any of the models. Volkmar got hard nerfed to Warhammer 3. He's not that bad anymore. He's not that bad anymore. No. He's still pretty good for what he needs to do, but he's not like an insta-pick, insta-win anymore. I've personally been avoiding him. I've been a little underwhelmed by Volkmar, but I know people like Central Scrutinizer still use him a lot, and he gets good value out of him. I just don't. But like, even when Volkmar was OP, I did okay with Volkmar. So now that he's not OP, it is not shocking that all of a sudden I'm not that great, where it's like, yeah, I was never that good with this guy, so you kind of needed to be OP for me to even get use out of him. Now you can see the problem for Voins. So the Suitsins mortars and the artillery is in range of the archers, which means they're going to take a ton of damage and get completely outgunned here, which they are, and now they're getting pushed off. Cannons, meanwhile, are doing devastating work on some Empire Knights, and these other cannons are shooting at Volkmar, getting a little bit of poke onto him. He does have the Jade Griffin even on foot. That's not tied to his mount in any way, so he is regenning up, but I understand the concept. I'm very worried. Blue team's gonna have to find some way to shut all these crossmen down. That's not gonna be the cannons, because cannons are soon to die. Ren's Thunderbolt tried to take out one of the models, but on ultra unit size it doesn't appear that works as well anymore. But a volley of crossbowmen does the trick just fine. Just fine. Silver bullets are also teeing off on crossbowmen, but generally straight shooting bullets will lose to arc of fire bullets, and especially if you're paying for armor piercing, and the enemy just has a shit ton of shitty peasants. Witch Hunter is getting his duel against the General of the Empire, who has popped his Rune Fang. Currently, he's bodying that asshole, but we'll see. Soulfire Bombardment is popped by Volkmar the Grim in the distance. It looks like he popped all of his buffs. A little bit of a whoopsie there. The red team is pushing in. Some of these Empire Knights that were wounded did manage to fight Voins, but Voins is now just going to bounce out, deciding that the melee fight isn't for him. He doesn't give a shit. He needs to stop these crossmen right now, and I do think that that is a good call. Where's the 4th Empire Knight? So we have a Cav Overload from Alea on one side, but now that leaves nothing to defend his back line, and Voins is pushing through. He's just trying to get onto these crossbowmen and just stop them from shooting, which is a little unfortunate for the red team. But what is going very well for them is they're now catching up in damage value, and the blue team, their caster is very wounded. Their lord is doing okay. He's doing fine. But they lost all 3 of their artillery pieces. They don't have any range pressure left. They do have Jorik Grim, who's slowly sniping out some stuff, so good for them. Witch Hunter's running off for Alea. And I don't know. It was looking good for Alea. Now it's looking scary. I'm frightened. These 2 Cav units both being involved in the same fight, some of which is involving just grinding a swordsman. They do need to be elsewhere. They need to go do other things, and it looks like now they are moving to do that. Volkmar the Grim is not unbreakable when he's not on his mount, so he actually does have a danger of routing here. We'll see if that comes to fruition, but some Empire Knights are trying to fight with him. Still no one is bailing out these crossbowmen, and that's making me very sad. I'm the biggest, saddest boy there ever did was. A quick net is onto the Zentler's Reichsguard as Jorik Grim keeps firing at them, but these guys are going to chase after the Light Wizard. Again, I really think their time is better spent peeling for the crossbowmen, but to each their own, I suppose. This big old blob fight is still occurring. If this guy has any winds of magic, a comet or a lightning bolt would be welcome on some of these blobs. Empire Knights eventually do catch up to Light Wizard, so that'll be worth it if they can finish him off, unless he casts a Fa Protection on himself and just holds forever. But that could be a worthwhile trade. Meanwhile, cannons are back. The flag is lying to you. They're not even close to their mount. They're all the way back here. That bug is something else. Zentler's Reichsguard finally going to leave the fight, and they will go hit some Free Company Militia in the face. That is good. That is a good use of their time. Volkmar's now getting his mustache dirty, killing this General of the Empire, and we have a Slobberknocker, a Schlim Schlamity Flom on our hands. Now, unfortunately, it looks like all the crossbowmen for the red side are dead, putting them a little bit behind on the balance of power where you'd think they'd be. But Free Company Militia getting gooned out by Zentler's Reichsguard, Light Wizard getting killed by the Empire Knights, and these cannons are trying to get back online, and they are back online, but there's Empire Knights literally two milliseconds from them, so they could run over there. And a huge comet gonna take out 2 infantry units. Very nice for Alea. That was a big play. He needed to get back in this game. Now these Empire Knights need to attack these cannons or chase off the Light Wizard, preferably both, but yeah, cannons first. Good job. Very nice. Volkmar is kicking ass and taking names. He has been here at about this much health this whole time because he's regenerating about as much as he's taking in damage. Empire Knights are charging into these other Empire Knights, and that is fine. That is dandy. Witch Hunter's currently kiting away from the Tattersalds, and that's going okay as long as you're pulling that very... I mean, it's an 800 gold unit. It's pretty elite as far as units go. Pulling that away from the front line, good for you. Good job. And we have some Empire Knights rallied just to chase off swordsmen and Free Company Militia while they themselves are very low. What's happening over here? Lightning Bolt, huge cast onto those Empire Knights, doing a ton of damage, and the General of the Empire is being pushed off. It is officially in Red's favor now, while Voins is still up on the damage value. The balance of power is going the way of Red Team because Volkmar has been healing his way to the top. Zentler's Reichsguard are here helping him out. They don't have armor piercing, but they do have incredible stats for 1 being Reichsguard and 2 being ROR. Celestial Wizard plus these Empire Knights are all trying to fight Jorek Grimm, and Jorek Grimm could be actually a tough customer. He's a dwarf. He's rank 9 stats, so he has 50 melee attack, 44 melee defense, 120 armor. Empire Knights are not going to do that much to him, and I actually think the Empire Knights should just leave him alone and run and go do other stuff, route some other things. Generally, Empire is still fighting with Zentler's Reichsguard. You have the Grand Shield of Faith to keep them alive. Crossmen are rallying. They can shoot the Tattered Souls, along with this Witch Hunter, who can also shoot the Tattered Souls. Voins is in trouble. Voins is falling behind on the balance of power, and can he hang in there? Can he do anything at all? I don't know. Can Jorek Grimm carry this? He's gonna have to. Alright, where's that Light Wizard? Did he actually run all the way off? Coward. I'm gonna take a sip of my Cranberry Moscow Mule. Celestial Wizard is gonna chase around the General of the Empire. They're both mounted on horse, they should be fine. These Empire Knights do fend off the much more wounded Empire Knights of Voins, but Jorek Grimm is still in here completely uninjured. Like, he just doesn't give a single shit about what's happening around him. Crossmen are trying to help these Flagellants beat the Tattersouls, and the Witch Hunter's just gonna oop-a-doop right on by. Generally, Empire is dead for Voins. It's causing a leadership spike that could lead to army losses. I think we have ourselves a Sigvald situation here, where maybe if Jorek Grimm doesn't get army lost, he could legitimately try to carry this whole thing, and I kind of want to see it. Zentler's Reichsguard are going to try to take him down now. And Soulfire Bombardment is coming in out of these swordsmen. If that unit gets routed off, we might actually hit army losses unless Jorek can kill Zentler's Reichsguard fast enough or something. Don't you army loss, you little dwarvish bastard! You can do it! Believe in the me that believes in you! Come on, Jorek! Hang in there! You can do it! Oh my god, that balance of power is so scary right now. Empire Knights route off. It gets even worse. The blue team is just Jorek right now. So balance of power can't get any worse. If he's not armor lossing now, maybe he's just not gonna army loss. Accusation lowers his melee defense by 24. Army loss is gonna take him, you coward! You coward! Jorek! You son of a bitch! Ah! Good job, well played to Alea, but I can't believe Jorek broke like that. A little coward. I wanted to see him take out the whole army. Alright. Generally, Empire, 1,000 value. Jorek, about the same. Tattered Souls did alright. Empire Knights, one of them got onto the Crossmen and did really good. Handgunners did okay. They didn't really have a great target, unfortunately. Cannons and the Citizens' Mortars actually got closer to paying for themselves than I would have given them credit for. Swordsman Frontline did very well. The Free Company Militia also did quite great. Volkmar himself didn't get that much value, but he was tanky. Witch Hunter didn't get that much value, but he didn't get that much value. The end of that sentence. Celestial Wizard, 1500, did fine. Flagellants and Spearmen, mixed value, but they got mostly run over. Zintler's Reichsguard did fine. Crossman did really well. It was mostly the Cav and Crossman that carried it, and the Celestial Wizard. There was some nasty Thunderbolts and Comets there, so well played by both. But Alea will advance. I gotta find John FB. Unless they played without me, which is also fine. Okay. John FB and the Gentle Rat. Up, dick. Leaned too hard on a thing that wasn't true. And I'll go down to Golden Floof and Coops if they're still waiting on us. If not, that was also fine. He's not Sigvald or Burb levels of ridiculous. It's called Civil War 1, 2, 3. Alright, let's hope I got this right. Also, Blocker. I'll catch up on chat when we're loading in. We have the Hunts Marshals Expedition versus Reichland, so I'm going to check right now to make sure that they got everything they need. Yes. Yes. Okay. Both are ready. Both are good to go. Blocker down. Let's check on chat. What's the purpose of the Witch Hunter units? They seem to do nothing. They have some debuffs, and they're decent duelists. Their main problem is their extremely low health pool, their low armor, and their low range just make them not very good at being duelist, so it sucks. Their debuff does lower physical resistance, but they do seem to suck, yeah. I like them in the Vampire Coast matchup, but that's it. New Foot Volkmar meta, of course. Game name is Marius and has a mental grape. For Falufani. Alright, Coops, coming your way after this one. The Hunts Marshals Expedition versus our first Reichland of the day in John FB. And Pegasus Franz? Why Pegasus Franz? Deathclaw or Foot Franz are the only two ways to do this. We have the Hammer of the Witches, the Sunmaker. We have Karl Franz on his Pegasus, a Jade Wizard with Dwellers Below and Earthblood. Then we have 2 Demigryph Knights with Halberds. We have triple Huntsmen. And then we have 5 Spearmen. Very small build from John FB, but Reichland kind of forces you to do that with Franz and Demigryph Knights. Though you could take Mortar War Wagons if you wanted. I did allow that, even though they're trash. On the other side, for the Gentle Rat, we have 2 War Wagons, which are from the Hunter and the Beast DLC, but those aren't the units that he needs. He does have 2 Huntsmen, 2 Archers, and Marcus Wolfheart to fulfill what he needs from his stuff. Now I was making sure Gentle Rat doesn't have double nets, because that's banned in Fruit Rules, but I didn't say for this tournament, but it's not usually allowed. But he didn't bring it, so that's fine. He does have 1 net from the Light Wizard and Shem's Burning Gaze. But he also has Marcus Wolfheart with the Amber Bow and Focus Shot, and then he has Kalara. Kalara? Yep, she's allowed. Alright, I was just making sure. Kalara, and what does she do again? She has something that's bullshit. She has an Arrows of Kurnos and an Isha's Reign, that's it. A moderate magical damage, medium strike area. And in Warhammer 2, that shit was nuts. That was broken. So we'll see if that's still true. With all of these ranged units, your front line's going to be lacking a little. Oh my god, there's more. How is there more? Spearmen, swordsmen, a couple halberdiers, more spearmen. And then we have double Hellstorm Rocket Battery, one of which is the Sunmaker. This just, it feels like the Gentle Rat just has more money than everybody else. Like, that feels like so much shit. John FB has no money. Marius Leafdorf, insane? Pshaw. You found out that Roderick and Idris is Rudrege. I wanted to share with you because Gaelic is cool. Alright. Clara's a stacked Waystalker? Yeah. Yeah, she's cool. Yeah, sex is cool, but have you ever had a stacked Waystalker, like one-shot call Franz, because that's what we got going on. So I'm gonna sit down, take off my sweatshirt. Shit's hot. Back to my Skaven shirt. Sitting down. Sunmaker and Hammer of the Witches versus Sunmaker and basic Hellstorm Rocket Battery. We'll see which wins the artillery duel of legend. Gotta adjust the camera because now I'm sitting down. We're good to go. Kalara and Marcus Wolfhard are advancing. I wonder what they're going to try to poke at. And for now, it seems John FB's Sunmaker is just completely fine with the situation in the world. Kalara is throwing out her special ability. How much will it even do to the Sunmaker? That is... It's so many missiles. That looks so ominous, but it ended up just being okay. Oh, and Franz is in! Franz is in! He's here. He's pushing. Kalara's shooting him while he's just pushing her because... Dude, Pegasus mounts are so bad. Like, Pegasus mounts for all characters are really jank when it comes to melee combat. They're just horrendous. I don't know why they're so terrible, but something about them is bugged so that they just don't, like, swing when they're supposed to or anything. Anyway. Franz is gonna fuck off. No harm, no foul, but he didn't snipe out Kalara's. So that was, like, on paper that was a good play, but it's just his Pegasus mount is so janky and foot characters are so janky in the other direction that he literally couldn't do any damage. Hammer of the Witches and the Sunmaker are both focusing on the enemy Sunmaker. This is smart. This is wise. Aha! Ayano, you win on that one. You win on that one. Sunmaker is not having a good day as the other Sunmaker tees off onto it, but I don't know if it was just RNG of the volley or with the Hammer of the Witches there was something else going on, but the other Sunmaker entirely shatters. And this one still has 4 out of 4 models, so if it can manage to turn and fire at the other one, this Sunmaker can for sure get an advantage in the artillery game. Because basic Hellstorm rocket batteries are nothing compared to the Sunmaker in artillery duels. Not even close to the same caliber of thing. Franz is falling back. He's going to need some Earthbloods cast on him over the course of this game because he's not feeling the sunshine right now. He's not feeling the rainbows. Second Hellstorm rocket battery is on its way out for the Gentle Rat. He has been on the receiving end of the artillery trade. But damage value-wise, we are extremely equivalent. So Franz getting fucked up while the enemy artillery gets fucked up is what we have going right now. You mean Krillian? Yes. Straight forgot that Pegasus Knights exist when going over the Tzeentch roster. Literally said that Cathay is the only faction with flying cav. That's fair, but Pegasus Knights also suck. Every Hellstorm a Sunmaker, yeah. Go, Sunmaker, go! Go, Sunmaker, go! There are war wagons nearby that will eventually poke the Demigryph Knights with halberds, and they will not enjoy that whatsoever, but maybe if the Hammer of the Witches is still alive in the late game, it can just shoot at those war wagons and really take them to Pound Town. Or as Turin would say, Poundlund. Sunwanker went from meme to being constantly picked. Yup. It's pretty good. I think it's even better in Dom because you can desummon it and resummon it with more ammunition, but yeah, it's solid enough in land battles. I've seen it into my Skaven a lot. It's very annoying. Takes out any weapons teams or artillery crews that you have. The Hunts Marshal's Expedition does have more frontline units and more archer units, so now that they're in the medium range, they actually should start getting their value back. And the Sunmaker is suffering from a little bit of the Tzeentch air snipe problem, a little bit, in that it used all of its ammunition on securing the artillery advantage that now it's like, time to use my artillery advantage. Fuck, I'm out of ammo. It's kind of the same with the Burning Chariots of Tzeentch, where like sometimes you spend so much money on the Lord snipe with the Burning Chariots that then after you snipe the Lord, then you have these 2 worthless ass chariots that cost a bunch of money. So Sunmaker's firing out his last hurrahs, but we'll see if it really matters. Franz is chasing after war wagons, which we saw earlier. Alea, who we just saw play last game, earlier today, he was chasing war wagons around with a General of the Empire, and they fucked up that guy that was chasing them, so this might be risky for Franz in the end. Franz is getting sniped. 2 out of the 4 bullets hit him in the face. He's not enjoying that. More wagons are going to chase him off with their residual fire. Sunmaker is now a shitty infantry unit. But the Hammer of the Witches is fine. And the Hammer of the Witches is firing at the Hellstorm rocket battery that came back online. Ooh, that's fun. It'll take the cannon a little bit to actually rout them off. And in the meantime, maybe these war wagons can't get good work done. But the Demigryph Knights with halberds are here. The Demigryph Knights with halberds are here. And they're getting shot. And they're dying. They're all dying horrifically. Franz is running away. He's very, very low on health. He can't dodge right now because he is routing, so you can't control him. And Marcus Wolfhart's trying to finish him off. Meanwhile, these Demigryph Knights with halberds decide not to fight other normal halberds. They don't want to do that anymore. As another net is cast onto them, they are stuck in place. Hellstorm Rocket Battery is still here, but Demigryph Knights with halberds will take care of that. Are they even faster than war wagons? They are. They are faster than war wagons. So technically, if these guys path after war wagons, they could eventually catch them. Don't know if they're going to do that, but they technically could. John FB is down on the balance of power, but I really like his position in this game, honestly. He has a healer for these Demigryph Knights, so if these ones are honestly too injured, he could just rout off these archers and pull them back the long way and get a bunch of heals off onto them. He also has a Hammer of the Witches to dictate the pace of the game, but ooh! Ooh! Wolfhart's uncontested. He's just been sitting here popping shots to the Jade Wizard, who's now also running for his life. Okay. All right. Very cool. Meanwhile, the Hammer of the Witches is doing exactly what we talked about earlier. These war wagons are no match for its Hammer of the Witch Fury. Hammer of the Fury of the Witch Hammer. Hammer of the Sigmar Witch Fury Anvil. Does the Rat have double net? I checked, he does not. I checked, he does not. Arrows of Kurnos go in for and horrifically miss. Just completely miss. Jesus Christ. Anyway, Franz is going to rout next to his Jade Wizard. And honestly, the Jade Wizard being nearby and routing is probably what caused him to rout, so he's just going to cause him to rout again, because that Jade Wizard ain't coming back. Negative 36 leadership is a hell of a drug. Another net of Amortok cast onto the Demigryph Knights with halberds, and these ones are just gunned down as they are stuck in place. Now I'm getting very scared for John FB's chances, because he has a Lord that's useless. His Jade Wizard's not coming back. Franz might rout just because there's a guy next to him. Unless he can pop like Reikland Runefang and give his Jade Wizard some leadership? I don't know. I don't know what he is going to do. His Hammer of the Witches is still technically alive, but it's looking rough. I'm scared. Franz on Death Counter here would be stomping those war wagons. Yeah. Better than a Pegasus that just hugs the enemy without swinging. That was really depressing when he caught Kalara out. And it just did literally nothing because he wouldn't swing or anything. Pegasus mounts are the jankiest shit. Franz is desperately trying to rally this Jade Wizard. Holy shit! Negative 3 leadership! Can he bring him back? If he can bring him back and cast an Earthblood right away, that would be hilarious. He's trying so hard to bring him back. Hammer of the Witches is still going. Go, Hammer of the Witches, go. Go, Hammer of the Witches, go. Man, that Jade Wizard does not want to come back. He doesn't give a shit about the Empire anymore. This is the real story, is Franz chasing down the Jade Wizard, desperately trying to convince him, just like, please. Baby, I made a mistake, please, give me one more shot. The Reikland Runefang wears off, causing the Jade Wizard to continue routing. Negative 11 leadership. That boy ain't coming back, and John FB will pull back. That erectile dysfunction Arrows of Kurnos. It was pretty bad. War Wagons, Kalara. Wow, Kalara and Marcus Wolfhart doing the work of the gods. Everything else struggled, but Kalara, Wolfhart, and the War Wagons carried it. Plus the Light Wizard had good nets, just no value. Franz on his Pegasus, really disappointed. Demigryph Knights with halberds didn't get a lot of value, unfortunately. They were running around trying to do stuff. The Sunmaker and the Hammer of the Witches did all right, but the Hammer of the Witches was firing all game, and it still didn't pay for itself, man. I don't know what's going on with cannons. The cannons are just bad. I don't know why. What happened to you, cannons? Who hurt you? So GG, John FB. GG. So now I'm looking for Marius. Marius has a mental break. I'm scared because someone's missing. Where is Golden Floof? Where is Golden Floof, Coops? Where's the floof of gold? If Golden Floof isn't here yet, we can go up to Guillama and Alea. But I'll give him a hot second, but we can always come back. Guillama and Alea. Looks like Killer Lion and AC Maiden proceeded forward. And AC Maiden did prevail. Gentle Rat will advance versus me. And the winner of this will go fight Cliffordtopia. So it doesn't look like we're very far, but we only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7 games left in the whole stream. Best of 1, no pick ban. These things go pretty fast. Alright. So I'm going to go up to Guillama and Alea and just keep this stream moving along. We don't know where the Floofster is. All right, hopefully the Floofinator shows up. Guillama knocked out Alea in the European version of this tournament. Now they are both on different factions than they were before, but their hatred remains. Their hatred of each other. These two players just despise each other's guts. Looking at the stuff. Both players have what I need them to have. Yes. Both players have what I need them to have, so the block can come down as soon as we start the game. Do you mind if we play when Floof returns? Dude, you don't have to wait for me if you don't want to. That's fine. Cannons can be good on tabletop. Cannons look like they came slightly longer range Hellblasters, yeah. Oh, Floof says back in 2 seconds his game crashed. I'm sorry. Yeah, but Coops, if you guys don't want to keep waiting, that is completely fine. Though do message me with your decision, like DM me on Discord with what you're doing so that I know what I'm doing. You know what I mean? So if you're like, we're playing now, then it's like, okay, I'll go to the game beneath me, which I think is me versus the Gentle Rat. But if you want me to come spectate, I can do that. Anyway, we're getting in here. Balthazar Gelt of Solend versus Volkmar the Grim of the Cult of Sigmar. Who is the real Emperor's right hand? Is it this filthy, disgusting mage? Or the filthy, disgusting Supreme... Wait, what's... Because he's not an Archlector. What is the Grand Theogenist? It's the Grand Theogenist versus the Supreme Patriarch. Head Mage versus Head Priest. Fools, the lot of them. Fools, beggars, and peasants. I will do so in your style of asking for specs on it. Thanks. Were we all supposed to wait for you to cast every game? AC Maiden, if you wanted to. But if you wanted to keep going, you could just keep going. But the offer stood because it's best of one and not a ton of people signed up, so we can cast every game. But like, if you're like, man, I gotta go, or like, I'm on a timer, play without me, it's fine. It's fine. All right. For one side, we have double Great Cannon and a Mortar. Someone learned from Voins. And then we have Spearmen, Flagellants, Sigmar's Sons, Flagellants. We have an Amethyst Wizard with only Spirit Leech, a Warrior Priest with the Soulfire. We have Volkmar the Grim with Soulfire, Grand Shield of Faith, Grand Hand of Sigmar, and Banishment. Some Halberdiers in the back, more Empire Knights, and that is about it for Alea. Last time these guys played, Guillama did clutch it out. And let's see what he's bringing this time. We have the Hammer of the Witches, another Great Cannon. So there's 2 cannons versus 2 cannons, but one side also has a mortar. Triple War Wagon, Balthazar Gelt up on his Pegasus with Searing Doom and Plague of Rust. And then we have triple Empire Knight. The Eldred's Guard, didn't get to see them earlier. We have Charge Reflection, Expert Charge Defense, but also just like pretty good stats. 40 more armor, silver shields, and 8 more melee defense than their Spearman cousins. So that's fun. Swordsman, Sigmar's Sons as well, the Silver Bullets, and Triple War Wagon. And 2 Empire Knights. 3 Empire Knights. Both sides have 3 Empire Knights? Really? Okay. I am scared for Alea. I'm scared because the triple war wagon is brutal if you don't have the right stuff for it. And he does have the right stuff on paper, like just war wagons versus cannons. Cannons should do well, but 1, we saw John FB struggle with that last game, and 2, the cannons are going to be busy fighting other cannons for even their right to exist. So, I don't know. Flagellants seem really good into this tournament. They'll smack most state troops, don't break. Yeah, maybe. We actually haven't seen too many of them, but they could be good. All right. Coops is playing because they have dinner soon. I rooted for him. I said, go, Coops, go. We're proud of Coops. We love Coops. All right, players appear to be ready. They don't appear to know where that ready button is. Little ready button. Little ready button. So hurtful, no rooting for the floof. I don't like you as a person. You are mean to me all the time. That's the nicest I could put it. You'll wait from now on? From the semifinals to the finals, Maiden? Yeah, dude. Oh, I didn't do tournament favorites. I'm pretty sure Maiden's gonna take the whole thing. Dark Horse, I guess, like, would have been John FB. And John FB got knocked out. So if I was being honest with myself, I would have said Maiden, and then John FB, and John FB got knocked out. So my only person I would actually expect to win this whole thing left is Maiden. Right now, Guillaume is advancing with the war wagons, and it looks like Alea's cannons have no interest in the artillery duel at this exact moment because they're just busy fucking up war wagons. It's clearly pay to win. Fair enough, maybe I understand. Thanks, Golden Floof. I know you can take a joke. Coops! Umbrella, rooting for Coops. Now these cannons are finally in range of the other 2 cannons. They'll start to lose this artillery duel they're not even engaging in, but they almost took out an entire war wagon with their time, so maybe it's honestly just worth it. Maybe it's just fine. I do think that Alea should be advancing because he's not focusing on their artillery duel, so now he's going to lose it. If you're going to lose the artillery duel, you need to move up. What up, Knighthood? How you doing? What up? How you doing? Swordsman going to get mortared in the face. Wow, those mortars are inaccurate. 1 finally hit, so good for them. Meanwhile, the war wagons are moving up relatively uncontested, but it looks like we might have some Empire Knights just going to charge straight into them. Empire Knights are shielded, right? Yeah. Okay. At least they have some shields to protect them a little bit. Cannons route just as they were turning onto the war wagons. Just wanted to get some different value because the I don't know what the other cannons are shooting at. Doesn't look like they're shooting at anything right now, but blue team is currently completely uncontested as far as fight goes. Quick little Plague of Rust onto these Empire Knights do lower their armor to 80, but the only things countering them right now are armor-piercing war wagons, so that doesn't matter as much, but a countercharge by other Empire Knights will actually make that matter a little bit more. As the cannons, again, are not engaging the artillery duel whatsoever, they're just now firing at Empire Knights or war wagons. They don't give a shit. They don't give a single flying F. Which seems to be going well for him. I mean, Alea's currently ahead in damage value, just by a little bit, but a little bit is a little bit. Spirit Leech cast has started on Debal Sargelt. There's no healing for him whatsoever on his roster, so he has to be careful of those. They will eventually add up. Front line for Guillaume is advancing out to try and keep the cannons safe, as they are just turning onto the Sigmar's sons as well. Looks like they have no interest in... Just none of the artillery has an interest in fighting the other artillery. It's not for them. They're just not doing this today. Volkmar is going to have to be careful around these war wagons, so will all of his cavalry and his poor little warrior priest. Oh boy. Run away, little warrior priest. Run away. No. No, don't get shot. Oh, he's on foot. Okay, he's a foot warrior priest. He'll be fine. Like, he'll still take a lot of damage, but the war wagons use their precious ammunition on him, and then it'll be fine. Sigmar's sons are pushing through, trying to just get to the cannons, and then, like, the one holding the flag gets blown away for a bit. That was silly. It was funny. Flagellants are here. Flagellants are fighting Sigmar's boys. They're fighting some Empire Knights. Can they do it? Another Spirit Leech. Apparently. Mortars are now firing onto the silver bullets. It's really RNG about whether they hit or not, but when they do hit, they do a lot of damage, so that's pretty good. Empire Knights get side charged by Guillaume's Empire Knights, but with Spearman support nearby and maybe even a warrior priest friend helping out, they should be potentially okay. Big potentially over there. Halberdiers were chilling in the back in case they were needed. Now it looks like they're not going to, so Leia is just going to move up, and a quick Searing Doom hurts some Flagellants. Big owie. Much owie. Volkmar is going to commit at last. Now that the silver bullets are mostly dealt with, he feels a little more comfortable getting in there. Because, ooh, he used to have, like, magic resist, didn't he? Now he just has spell resist, so actually the silver bullets will do a lot more. Plague of Rust onto the Amethyst Wizard, lowering him down to only 20 armor. Now most of the bullets are armor piercing, but less armor is still good, I suppose. And Gelt does have the lore passive, so he gives everybody around him more armor piercing and base weapon damage when he casts stuff, so maybe he's just casting stuff for the lore passive. But these war wagons do need to pull away from the Empire Knights, as their own Empire Knights valiantly try to hold the back line. Mortars are turning out to be a really good pick here for Alea. They've done great work considering they only cost 650. They've been doing well. Volkmar is in the fight, terror routing off some stuff, and Empire Knights committing deep to take out both cannons. Ooh, that is very nice. That is a huge win for Alea. What does Blue have left? Blue has war wagons. They have war wagons and Gelt. That's about it. I guess they do have some Empire Knights still. I guess. But these two cannons should both 100% shoot these Empire Knights on their way over here. Yeah, it's going to be about if the war wagons can kill Volkmar and his warrior priest friend. I don't know. I don't want to bet against them. Like, my instinct says the war wagons can't do it, but then my experience recently has been, yeah, the war wagons can do whatever the fuck they want. Mike Stein, love your vids, never caught a stream before? What up, dude? What up? Hopefully you enjoy it, though we are pretty shitty. We're trash. But we do what we can. Empire Knights trying to surround Gelt. They're getting okay damage done, but they are going to get murdered and pushed off. Rip in peace. And these Empire Knights from Guillaume are going to get the most value of any Empire Knight ever, because they're about to take out 3 artillery pieces. Oof. Oof, baboof. Balance of power is still slightly red favored, but man, look at that. Look at that gold damage value. It's equal right up to the very end. Banning 3 artillery pieces for 1 cav unit to wipe them. Yeah, it was like, it looked like a good decision for a while, and then all of a sudden these cav just broke through the entire front line and ran them down. Rip in peace. These Empire Knights get Plague of Rusted. Now they're pulling away, getting shot as they run by the war wagons and the silver bullets, but I'm getting worried about the war wagon ammunition. Volkmar's still healthy. He's a healthy boy. Spirit Leech Caster's probably going to cast another one on the Volstar Gelt. That's probably why he's walking over here. There it is. There it is, there it is, there it is. And a Soulfire Bombardment takes out some Spearmen. But yeah, Volkmar and the Warrior Priest have no issue taking out infinite amounts of infantry, so they're not worried about that at all. It's just these war wagons that they need to take care of. With that late game cavalry play from Guillaume, we're in for a banger. Oh, I hate that glitch. So I don't know where the Hammer of the Witch's crew actually is. Their flag is on their mounts, but that doesn't mean anything. Silver bullets are compromised by Volkmar and some charging Empire Knights, so no bueno for them, and this Death Wizard is just sitting right next to Balthasar Gelt, so he doesn't have to overcast his Spirit Leeches, because it costs more wins of magic, but it also risks hurting you for the same amount of damage, so he just wants to be near enough to him that he can undercast it, which is smart. I think it also has a longer cooldown. Not sure about that. Don't quote me on that, but I think it has a longer cooldown. Volkmar is in no way attempting to chase down these war wagons. He knows he can't do it. He's not fast enough, so he's just letting them shoot and hoping he can tank through it. So far, though, they've just been shooting as Empire Knights, which is fine by him, I suppose. He doesn't seem to care too much. He don't mind. Gelt's getting awfully low. Just awfully low. 2 more Spirit Leeches and he's dead. 1 more and he's probably routing. War wagons are throwing their last couple volleys. Ooh, that one actually has 11 left. Jesus. At Volky. Volky the Mar. Is that a banishment? That is a banishment. Goodbye, swordsman. It was nice knowing you, swordsman. So where are we at? Blue has some cavalry. Blue has some war wagons. And that is it. Red has a Spirit Leech caster, Volkmar, and a full health halberdier. That's about it. But what about Gelt? He's so low, I don't really count him in this fight. But what about the Warrior Priest? He's so low, I don't really count him in this fight. Empire Knights charge Volkmar as the War Wagons continue to shoot him, and he's just trying to regen. He's vibing, he's surviving. Balance power goes even further in the favor of the Reds, and one of the mortars is back! Go, lads, go! Resume your mounts! Those Red Halberdiers are so angry that everything keeps running from them. Yeah, they've just been looking for a good scrap all game. They're trying to find somewhere to call their home. Hey, the Hammer of the Witches is actually back on its mount, and it's actually trying to shoot Volkmar in the face. Volkmar's healing cap is within sight. One of the War Wagons charges into melee, which means it's out of ammo. This other one's down to 4 shots. The War Wagons alone won't be enough to kill Volkmar. Maybe the Silver Bullets can. They have tons of ammunition. They just don't have a lot of models or health left. Damn, I would watch a best of 14 between these two any day. Not a best of 15, because that's an odd number and then it would actually end. Best of 14 would be pretty sick. These guys are pretty evenly matched. They played earlier today and they had a super, super close game, and now they're playing and have a super close game. It just seems like that's their skill level is rather equivalent. Did I tell you that one more Spirit Leech would cause him to rout but not kill him? Did I say that? Did I say that one more would rout him but not kill him? 25 HP, it's because I'm a fucking genius. I am the biggest brain you have ever seen. How dare you doubt me? I'm too good at video games. Anyway, Death Wizard and Volkmar are rolling around, killing a bunch of stuff. War Wagons are all officially out of ammunition. And I do think the game is looking pretty dunzo. Unless the Silver Bullets can pull a miracle out of their ass. Which so far, I mean, they're reaching deep in there. Somehow they're hanging on to their leadership even after Gelt left. But it looks like Yama hasn't noticed that they're back here. They're not stalking anymore. They're just so low that I don't think he's noticed. But all of their damage onto Volkmar is super crucial. Empire Knights charge straight into the Warrior Priest. Then they kind of go back into the Soulfire Bombardment. But it looks like it mostly misses them just because they're so low on health. And at this point, their models are all spread out. So good for them. And sudden break. Very sudden army losses. I was going to say, things are looking okay for the blue team here. The Silver Bullets are really teeing off onto Volkmar quite nicely. He was reaching his healing cap and stuff, and I don't know, but the gods are cruel, I suppose. Marius on Daisy Triumph. Whenever this is over, I have a game host the same name. All right, Coops, I'll be on my way. I'll stall Gentle Rat and I's game real quick because you have to go to dinner, so I'll be right down. This is pretty much done. I don't see any way for Guillaume to get back in it, so Alea will enact his revenge for earlier today. But it was another good game between these two. Also, viewership right now is better than it was at any point during the European tournament. So I would just like to say NA greater than EU. It wasn't the fact that Turin and Anticity and the LCS were, Worlds were all streaming at the same time I was. No. NA greater than EU. Silver Bullets did well. Gelt and the War Wagons did well. For the rest of that, it looks like Yama's troops struggled a little bit. One of his Empire Knights did fine. Volkmar was just a tank. He didn't actually get that much value. Spirit Leech Caster did excellently, just following Gelt around the map and killing him. And aside from that, cannons did alright. Mortars did great. I'm still at work instead of going home at 9 because I'm watching a stream instead of driving. Tian! I mean, worth if we're going to be honest. I'm in! So we have our own Coops versus Cliffortopia. I've never seen Cliffortopia. I've never heard of them before, but hopefully they're going to have a good time. It's Averland versus Averland again? All 3 Averlands that are in the tournament were on the bottom bracket. Jesus Christ. Okay. Well, do we have 5 cav on each side? Yes. Oh, God. Ha! Cliffortopia has a Cliffortopia has a really illegal build. I'll message Coops. I think it's because he's newer. It's very funny. All right. I asked Coops if he cared. We'll see. I did. Is Averland the cavalry capital for the Empire? Mostly, yeah. They guard the south, so Blackfire Pass, and it's a big open area, so they mostly do cavalry. I'll play it. Great. I'll tell Cliffortopia if he wins this one about the thing, but if he loses, then it's not worth bothering anybody. So both of these are Averland. They need 5 cavalry units. We have, for Coops, Knights of Blazing Sun, Empire Knights, Zintler's Reichsguard, Empire Knights, and Noble Sons Abroad, the special... the thingy. The thingy. The Electrocount unit, there we go. They have Vanguard, Firewall moving. Other than that, they look like they're normal Pistoliers. They just have better melee stats. Oh, they do have better melee stats. Okay, cool. Then we have the Deathjacks, Archers, Sterling's Revenge as well. A whole bunch of Spearmen. We have a General of the Empire on horse. A Jade Wizard on horse with Dwellers Below, Earthblood, and Regrowth. We have some Reichsguard, Knights of Blazing Sun. So it's a very big rush build. On the other side, for Cliffortopia, 22. Reichsguard, Knights of Blazing Sun, Empire Knights. We have a Jade Wizard and a General of the Empire as well. Triple War Wagon. Double Outriders, one with grenade launchers, one without. We have double Noble Sons Abroad Pistolier, and then we have triple Pistoliers. So the two problems with this is, one, you should only have one of the Noble Sons Abroad. Minor issue. And also, this is 8 360 shooting units, when technically you could only have 6 360 shooting units. It's minor. I've never seen this player before, so it's like, oh no, they don't know all the rules perfectly. I asked Coops if he was fine with it. He said he'll play it after the game. If he wins, I'll message him and be like, hey, just so you know, limit yourself to 1 Noble Sons Abroad and 6 360 units, won't be fine. Averland Civil War and the Empire Civil War seems legit. They're just scrapping it out. Averland's having their own thing while the Empire is burning itself down. Averland will advance. There's much rejoicing. Yeah. Averland's flag is always weirds me out. I don't like the way the sun looks. Not like, I wish they would do it better. Like, it creeps me out a little bit. And I think that's maybe the point. I demand more 360, give me Wolfheart. Fuck yeah. Alright, we have started in the advance. Pistoliers are like, oh shit, oh fuck, and now they're gonna run away. As we have the Noble Sons Abroad and the Sterling's Revenge and Deathjacks all just firing at him. One Pistolier is already routing and running. Cliffortopia is now trading back. He has more skirmish cav, so Coops wants to get into the melee as quickly as possible. Averland Gaming, simple as, yeah. Coops is running up. Noble Sons Abroad, trading with like a million other Noble Sons Abroad, so they're fucking off. They're leaving. They're getting out of here. But what can Coops do against such reckless Noble Sons Abroad? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Reichsguard are coming straight in. Coops is countercharging with his own Reichsguard, but his Noble Sons Abroad are slightly in the way, and the Zintler's Reichsguard need to come up, because it looks like these other Pistoliers and Knights of Blazing Sun are going to charge into the Deathjack. So it started off real good for the blue team, and then the counter charge of the counter cavalry does the counter bigs, the big counters. Spearmen are walking dangerously close to Noble Sons Abroad. Knights of Blazing Sun are going to charge Empire Knights. While Knights of Blazing Sun are a better unit and they have a better charge bonus, they will need a little bit of support if they're going to win this, and it looks like they might be getting it from the General of the Empire. A quick Dwellers Below is going to catch one Pistolier, catches the other best Pistolier too with the damage over time effect, not actually the main thing, though they are going to run slightly back into it, so they will take some decent damage there. Bounce power is slightly Coops favored. Damage value is not also, it is slightly Cliffortopia favored. And these Reichsguard getting an Earthblood completely surrounded by other Reichsguard and Sterling's Revenge are currently just vibing and letting the skirmish cav do what they need to do, which is pretty good. In the meantime, though, Cliffortopia does have 4 rather wounded skirmish cav units, and Coops has a dead Deathjacks, some wounded skirmish cav, but most of his heavy cav is overall doing all right. Yeah. His Spearmen will be useful zoning tools, just walking at stuff and daring the skirmish cav to waste their ammo on them. Seems fine. And Pistoliers aren't that good at taking down heavy cav. So really it's the War Wagons Coops has to worry about. Which is, you know, Not a new thing. I put them just outside my normal deployment zone. The Vanguard deployment doesn't technically go to waste, even though they're literally sitting next to me. Yeah. There are so many times where people just want to use the Vanguard because they feel like they should because they're paying for it, but then you'll end up in a bad spot where it's like, meh, probably should have just deployed with your army. Marius Leitdorf is chasing down Marius Leitdorf. We'll see if he can do it. Uh-oh, Scroot's mad at me. That's fine. I'm mad at him too. How dare you, Scroot? How dare you exist? So Coops is winning all of the heavy cav fights he's in, because he just does more and he's doing well. But this is leaving all the skirmish cav open to shoot at him while he does so. So I would like for some of these Empire Knights to just be chasing around Pistoliers and the War Wagons and keeping them a little more honest. But we'll see. This is kind of a big moment. If he can snipe out the enemy general of the Empire, he'll be alright. And a nice rear charge onto some Knights, Empire Knights. Though they are getting an Earthblood right now, so they might hang in there, but they shouldn't. I mean, their leadership's good, but come on. It's not that good. War Wagons and Grenade Launchers are firing off. Basic Outriders are also firing off. They're doing alright. They're doing good. He really needs to, like, win this fight. And he's trying so hard, but if he can win this fight, he can push through to the rest of the force quite easily. Though Cliffortopia is taking a bit of the lead on the damage value and the balance of power, so that's getting a little spooky. Little hoopty-scoopty. Empire Knights now fighting War Wagons. Zentler's Reichsguard are pushed off by some grenade launchers. I'm getting spooked. Jay's Wizards surrounded by Empire Knights. Big rout coming in from the red side, so Blues are going to chase them off. Meanwhile, Marius Leitdorf, Blood Chroma, is what I'm going to call him, is not having the best time. So I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that balance of power. I'm a little scared for the red team here. If their Jade Wizard gets fully sniped out, and so does their Lord, I mean, they could be in some real hot shit. Keeping skirmish camp honest. I imagine if that was actually Mofet that wanted to play even scummier still. Yeah. Alright, the Jade Wizard on this side is quite injured. He's running away. He has negative 14 leadership. Maybe he'll rally in the distance. Maybe. We have seen a lot of Jade Wizards just be filthy fucking cowards today. So maybe he won't. Which in the end will be kind of funny because this Jade Wizard has been caught out for 35 years, but he's surrounded by Empire Knights, so he doesn't really care that much. And he's doing fine, but the one that was getting protected by his Lord and the Noble Sons Abroad is not doing well. The red kite continues from Cliffortopia. But these Empire Knights are going to get their vengeance on the War Wagons, and they are faster. They're faster by 12, so they should be able to catch up and do some good stuff. I love how this Jade Wizard is just being abandoned by everybody. He's now surrounded by Empire Knights, but that's it. Will you rally? You have 4 leadership. You're fine. There you go. Good boy. Throw yourself in Earthblood and then get back here. Bounce power goes back to the middle with the return of the Blue Mage and the seemingly imminent death of the Red Lord is seeming a little difficult. What is that? Pistolier? Okay, those Empire Knights might be okay. And they even managed to rout the Red Wizard. You, cast an Earthblood on yourself. Stop being silly. There's Pistoliers coming at you. Cast the Earthblood now! Alright, he's being silly. This poor guy just can't get away. Every time I look at him, he's surrounded by more cav. Alright. Pistoliers lost their attack orders onto him because he went invisible. Can he heal himself? He can. Will he? I don't know. He should. He should. The kite continues, but damage... Not damage. Ammo's looking a little thin on these parts. Damn, those Empire Knights are getting fucked up, though. Uh-oh, Coops. Don't let him come back! Coops! Don't let the Jade Wizard come back! Alright, so for Coops, he needs to throw an Earthblood or something on his own Jade Wizard so that guy won't break. And he definitely needs to chase off the enemy Jade Wizard. Because that guy can't be allowed to come back. He is trying to get the kill on the enemy Lord, which is smart. But we'll see if he can do it. There we go. He did kill the enemy Lord, so that's a pretty big leadership spike for the red side. Which is nice. shatters some Pistoliers, and there's a Jade Wizard. He's ordering his units back to the fight, not to kill the Jade Wizard. Please, God, kill the Jade Wizard! Don't let him come back! Koops takes a pretty big lead on the balance of power. I think that's a little overambitious, to be honest, but alright. Yeah, I think that's a little overambitious. Oh God, the Jade Wizard's back! Balance of power shifts noticeably back towards the middle. And now the Empire Knights are going to chase him down. So it looks like Koops was letting him come back. Interesting. He must screen cav with state troops. Yeah, these state troops are going to need to just die for the great cause and save these other knights from the ammo. So these Empire Knights should come back, regroup with Marius Leitdorf, get some heals from their Jade Wizard friend, and let their state troops die. I'm nervous. I'm gonna have a sip of my Moscow Mule. War Wagon's going into melee. Grenade launchers are firing some stuff. There's a lot of ammo left over there. I think this balance of power is getting way ahead of itself. Jade Wizard needs to throw a heal on himself. He's having a hard time. Because if he routes again, he's fucked. Okay. Koops is still quite up. Gets an Earthblood off onto his Empire Knights. We're currently surrounded by noble sons abroad. And the General of the Empire is charging in. How else are we doing? Grenade launchers have 7 volleys left. Basic Outriders have 7 volleys left. War Wagons have 8. I think that balance of power is full of shit. Empire Knights leave the Jade Wizard. Can't kill him, so they're just going to leave him alone. And he can come back. Does he have the Earthblood passive? He does have the Life Bloom passive. So if he throws some healing on himself, he does heal up his whole army a little bit. I feel like I'm missing an entire unit or something, because that balance of power is full of shit. Quick Awakening of the Wood tries to stop the Empire Knights, but they're going to hit him, and as soon as they hit him, he'll rout again, and this time he'll shatter, and then they don't even have to chase him off, so that'll be good. We get an Empire Knight back. Jade Wizard in the woods is currently getting run down by Pistoliers. He just noticed them and starts to run away, but they are within range, so they can just shoot him as he goes. He needs some healing, dude. This Jade Wizard needs some healing, otherwise he's going to take one nasty volley and get pushed off the map. Oh, thankfully Cliffortopia didn't quite find him. Now he's out of range again. So for Koops, he routed the enemy Jade Wizard for the final time. It is shattered. Empire General, killing off War Wagons. But what can stop the Outriders? Grenades tear through these Empire Knights, not having a good time. And the Jade Wizard is caught out by the Pistoliers. Cliffortopia, I think he is probably going to win at this point. He's right off the Jade Wizard. I don't see that Jade Wizard coming back. And a lot of this balance of power is locked up in a General of the Empire who's about to meet Outriders and War Wagons and feel the wrath of Pew Pew. Yeah. Balance of power is heavily in Koops' favor, but I think that's bullshit. He also have 2 units that are limited by ROR. Yeah. Well, I asked Koops if he was fine with it at the start, and he said sure. He has to go to dinner anyway, but I'll tell Cliffortopia that it's limit 6. He's a player we haven't seen before. He's clearly quite good. He's got a good handle on his units. He's playing quite well. It's just, I'll inform him that it's limit 6. But it's a for-fun tournament with no prize. So if he's actually just like BM and cheating, that seems pretty dickish. But I doubt it. Pistolers are chasing off Empire Knights. Still the balance of power is like, I don't know, man. Blue's got it. And I'm like, I don't know, man. I don't think he does. We do have as far as this game goes, we have a decently healthy Empire Knight running around, and he gets a rear charge of the Noble Sons Abroad, so maybe he can do some good work there. But there is an Outrider grenade launcher unit with 2 volleys left that's trying to chase it around. And the Jade Wizard's back! Can he get a heal off? Heal, heal, heal! If you have any Winds of Magic at all, heal! He heals the Empire Knights, but not himself. The Empire Knights immediately rout because they're little bitches. God damn. I love how Koops hates his Jade Wizard. He will not heal that guy, ever. General of the Empire is chasing down more wagons. He's chasing down more war wagons. We even have spearmen. Coops' Jade Wizard is close to routing for the final time. He gets charged in the rear. The Empire Knights are back, but they're healing. They had plenty of leadership, and they are going to come over. Jade Wizard shatters, but the Empire Knights are back. Empire Knights over here fighting. Coops might honestly clutch it out. These grenade launchers have 1 shot left. Basic Outriders have 4 shots left. Noble Sons Abroad are getting rather low. Some of the grenades hit the trees, which is a bit of a tragedy. Some miss the blob of knights, but some do hit, and they get really good damage down. The Outriders are moving in. They still have 1 ammunition technically. I think that's like half of a volley. And these Pistoliers, these aren't even Noble Sons Abroad. These Pistoliers shatter off the Empire Knights, because I guess those specific Pistoliers are fucking badasses, I guess. Mary Sleetdorf has routed off some things. Balance of Power is going into Army Losses territory. Are you serious? Don't shoot! Outriders, don't shoot. If you shoot, you're gonna cause the Army Losses because bullshit reasons. Holy crap! Army Losses, are you serious right now? Are you serious right now? What the fuck? That Outrider had 7 volleys left. Holy shit. Alright, for Coops, pretty good value spread across the board. His Noble Sons did quite well. On the other side for Cliffortopia, his Lord got sniped, 1400 value on him, though. His Empire Knights did fine. War Wagons did well overall. Outriders and Outriders Grenade Launchers did fine. Noble Sons Abroad did great. Pistoliers did alright. What the fuck was that game? It was silliness, Coops. It was silliness. Alright. I gotta go fight the Gentle Rat now. It was very silly. Marius hard carry. It was quite strange that that happened. So we're doing Ostland, huh? We're fighting the Gentle Rat, who took down my friend, compatriot, comrade, John FB. So we need vengeance. We do need vengeance. Where's my blocker? Because I want to know... I know I need to take a bunch of Empire Knights, but what else do I need? And what do I get? So I just get the Stubborn Bulls? Lame. Alright, let's take a General of the Empire. Put him on a Bartered Warhorse. Seems fine. Keep him fully kitted otherwise. Wizard. Let's go with Law of Life, cause I like to be healed with my heavy cavalry. Get Dwellers Below in case he blobs up or something, and we'll go Horsey Horse. Horsey Horse, of course, of course. So I need 3 Empire Knights, one of which can be the Stubborn Bulls. We take those. Easy. Easy dubski. Alright. He's going to have a bunch of archers. So let's get even more Empire Knights. I'm maxed 4. More Empire Knights is fine. Spearmen will be my front line with their shields. Get a fucking steam tank. Because we deserve a steam tank in our lives. You know? Sometimes people are like, human boy, you're a real piece of work. And I say, no, no, no. Steam tank. This is a build. Bull of Ostland! I don't think this build's any good, but we haven't seen a steam tank in either tournament, and I'm gonna bring a fucking steam tank. Just joined the stream, love Empire, this is awesome. Thanks, Bongo Jonjo. Bongo Jongo? Or Bonjo Jonjo? Because you can't have it both ways. If you aren't subscribed, please do. We went from 1,900 subs to 3,000 very quickly, and then we slowed down from there, so if you aren't a sub, please sub. We do this. Ping when you finish, Coops? Alright, sounds good, but I do have to go cast AC Maiden versus Alea. You are up next. FY. So you have at least 2 games worth of time. Alright, what does my enemy have? 1,400. Wow, I'm not even that outnumbered. That's the shocking part. If he brought the Sunmaker, I legitimately don't think he has anything to shoot at. He's gonna shoot at my Spearmen and be disappointed. That's gonna be about it. Oh, I just realized I have kind of a cool cavalry comp. I have 1 of each of the elite cav, and then 3 Empire Knights and a motherfucking steam tank. Let's go, steam tank. The fuck you gonna do about a steam tank? Question. I actually don't know the answer. Does Marcus Wolfhart have armor piercing? Because if he does, I'm in big trouble. But if he doesn't, I'm chilling. Ah, warp spider. Yeah. Alright, ready. Good luck, have fun. I think Wolfhart has armor piercing. Oh well. We'll figure it out. Wolfhart has anti-large but not AP. Oh! If that's true, then we vibing. I thought he did. I actually don't know. My fucking steam tank. It sounds like he does have arm piercing shit. Alright, I'm in danger. Let's go. Steam tank! Steam tank! Start fire! The Black Lions! Holy shit, he brought the Black Lions! Alright, Steam Tank, that's your target for the whole game. Kill those Black Lions. Kill those Black Lions. Dun 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 dun. Alright, Steam Tank's now firing. I'm gonna let my archers get... not archers, spearmen get a little bit up there before I run in with the cav. Dun 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 dun. I'm a wolf in sheep's clothing. Oh shit. Okay, I didn't realize those black... I thought they were running away from me, I didn't realize they were running towards something. Oops. Oops, oops, oops. Is that still... yeah, it's still where I need it to be. Got him. Alright. Empire Knights, move up, move up, move up, move up. You're still trying to shoot those guys. You guys trying to run up. You guys try and run up. Let's go get him! Let's fucking kill him, boys! Ow! 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 Wah! Oop. Well, that was not nice at all. What just happened to me here? Ah! 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 No! Not nice to me! Not nice to me! Go, 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 go. Come this way. You're still shooting at the Black Lions. Keep doing your best. You're doing great. One of you go up, one of you go down. One of you go up, one of you go down. You guys... oh, shit. Okay, alright. We have a lot of stuff. We have a lot of things just all getting caught. We're all getting caught. You go attack Kalara. It worked well for Franz. It'll work well for you. Get him! Fucking hit him! Demons! Alright, you might have to come party with the big boys in melee. I'm sorry. But it's just the truth. Tee, I'm gonna run away. Stubborn bulls, kill these Empire Knights. They're being... haha, stubborn. Alright, you guys charge straight through, charge straight through, charge straight through. Overwhelm them with your cavalry might! Overwhelm them all! Healing, healing, healing. Kill Kalara. Steam tank, steam tank, steam tank! Go Kev, go Kev, go Kev! Rear charge. You get here. Manual fire? I didn't even know you could! Sorry my guys. Whee! Yay! That's my new favorite thing! Alright, what am I doing? Sorry, I got a little distracted there. No! Stop shooting the stubborn bulls, you dick! Stop it! Alright, we're not feeling too good about all these halberdiers surrounding our guy. Not really liking that at all. You Spearman, come with me. You go over here. You Spearman can shoot Jason at. You're just standing, which is fine. You know, sometimes you just want to stand, that's okay. Dude, these black lions! I can't finish him. He's too good. He's too good at using the black lions. Steam tank, steam tank, steam tank. Oh, that's a nice shot. Can you get that shot? Can you take a shot? That's a good shot. Okay, stubborn bulls are pushed off. Unfortunate but true. Not as stubborn as I'd like him to be. You're very funny. Very funny, man. It's me, you're a funny guy. Ow, you dicks! Ow! Fuck you! Ow! God, it hurts! It hurts! Ow! This sucks and blows. Can I be unnetted? Can I be unnetted? I want to be unnetted now. I'm done being netted! Y'all are jerks. Jesus Christ! The fucking Black Lions! Good God! Now the question we've all been asking ourselves since the dawn of time. Can the steam tank carry? I don't think so. Wolfheart has anti-large and armor-piercing ammunition. I don't know. Tee. Tee, you little bitch. Ah, run away. What the? What was that targeting? Whatever. Ah! Knights of the Blazing Sun! Okay, the Black Lions are free. They can do whatever they want again. It's not good. See if the steam tank can counterfire these guys. Where did my Knights of the Blazing Sun go? They're there. They're just really far away. Alright, steam tank. Show them you mean business. Go, steam tank, go. Go, steam tank, go. Don't net me. What are you even gonna do about it? Fuck you. Oh, he missed. Damn it, steam tank. I'm not giving up as long as there's life in my steam tank veins. Ow! Stop netting me, you dick! Uh-oh. Alright. You might have killed all of my units. But you haven't killed my goddamn steam tank. Charge! Go! 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 Die! That was actually close. Go! Get him! The last charge of the steam. Oh. Black Lions can easily solo the steam tank. Yeah, they're doing great. Dude. I couldn't kill those fucking Black Lions. They're tanky. 3,200 damage value. Very nice. Very nice. That was cool. That was cool. Wait a second. Hold on. Hold on. Everybody hang on. Okay, the Black Lions count. Wow. The Black Lions count. I was going to say he didn't have enough archers or whatever, but he did good. He did good. All right. I have to go find our next thing. GG. Alea. Alea versus AC Maiden. Okay, I see it, but there's no spectate slot. Alright, so Gentle Rat and Coops. You will fight Coops after this game, but he is at dinner, so maybe AFK for a sec. Unsure. Alright. Alea and AC Maiden, the room is now full, which means the players have found each other. I gotta get a blocker up real quick. And for anybody who is not keeping perfect track of where we are in the bracket, we are here. So I have lost my game versus Gentle Rat. And we're in the semifinals. So 3 games left for the night. 3 games left for the night. And we have 4 out of 4 unique races. I mean, I did throw all of Everland against each other, apparently, so that's my fault. But we have Ostermark, Cult of Sigmar, Hunts Marshal's Expedition, and Averland. Who will reign supreme? I'm still putting my money on ODM AC Maiden. But the Gentle Rat did upset my other tournament favorite in John FB, and then he even beat me, so maybe Gentle Rat will take it all. Coops is a friend of the channel, a good man, a good lad, but I think the Gentle Rat might be better. Coops gonna have an uphill fight ahead of him. Gentle Rat is fierce. Very fierce. The fiercest. Very expensive unit got shut down. Yeah, if I had had a cannon or like handgunners, I could have dealt with the Black Lions. But I didn't have that. Or if I had a net or something. And even without those things, I still got it pretty low. He was really good at peeling them. Yeah. Anyway, these two just got in the lobby, so they didn't have a build quite ready yet, but they're both stomping through it rather quickly. So we'll hopefully get into games soon. Not too long of a delay. We'll see. We'll see. I was going to say something, but now I'm forgetting what it was. Oh yeah, Gentle Rat's here. I was going to talk about you, but why? Oh yeah, I banned someone because of you, Gentle Rat. Let's see if I can find it, just because it was funny. While we wait for them to build builds, I'm just going to show this. So I was talking to Black Knight, and he said, like, so he was being very nice. I was just memeing with him. He's not actually in trouble, but like in Murph's last tourney, our clan member versus Jennifer, I'm like, don't you shit talk Gentle Rat. He's my favorite. Don't do it. He's perfect. He's perfect, you charlatan. And Black Knight's like, dude, I'm not even talking about Gentle Rat. The guy against him rule broke, and I was just ignoring it. So then I changed his name to Banned Black. And, yeah. Then I unbanned him for a bit, but that's just funny. So I got your back, Gentle Rat. Even though no one was insulting you at all, I got you, buddy. Was he named Not So Gentle Rat? No. Black Knight was just talking about a game where Gentle Rat lost and his opponent, like, technically, maybe, possibly rule broke, and I just pretended. I didn't pretend. I just didn't feel like having a serious rules conversation at the moment, so I turned it silly instead. As is my birthright. Maiden's ready. You know what would really hurt him? Ban Imrik from all tournaments in Vermin League. Yeah. Easy. We do have Vermin Leagues this weekend. Cool Umbrella, that's a good shout out. If you're out there and you feel like it, we have Vermin League this Saturday. There's 3 tournaments. Clan Rat through Storm Vermin, Chieftain through Greyseer, and New Player through Skaven Slave. So wherever you're ranked on the ladder, or if you're not ranked on the ladder at all and you want to start out, there is a place for you to go. And you can play with people roughly around your experience level. So it'd be a good time. Second to last qualifier. They are ready! Alright, Ostermark, we need a bunch of skirmish stuff. He has it. Cool. And on the other side, we need a bunch of unbreakable stuff. He has it. Cool. So I can take the blocker down. Both sides fulfilled their needs. Maiden with his double special knights again. The Knights of Everlasting Light and the Knights of Moor. Sterling's Revenge again. 3 war wagons. And then he got a Pistolier just to fulfill the Ostermark thing. He needed a 4th skirmish cap, so he has that. I didn't look at what his wizard was just yet, and then he has like some infantry or whatever, but it's the build he used versus Bowmore earlier. Except he added a Pistolier. It's a Warrior Priest, a Jade Wizard, Hellstorm Rocket Battery, triple War Wagons, and then we just have 3 Swordsmen. Oh boy, that is not a lot of infantry. Maiden going all in. On the Schmack OS. I'm sorry, McRedface. Why ban Imrik? He's so stupidly priced he couldn't play a high elf army with 5 games Lord. Yeah. Black Knight's favorite character is Imrik. So you're just saying ban Imrik to piss off Black Knight, not because Imrik actually has any issues. On the other side for Alea, we have 4 Empire Knights, 4 Huntsmen, some Halberdiers, Flagellants, and Sigmar's Sons as the front line. We do have a Warrior Priest, a Light Wizard with Net and Shim's Burning Gaze, and then we have Volkmar the Grim on foot yet again. No artillery, so Alea is just going to push up into the Sunmaker and try and shoot it. Easy, easy. Easy peasy. I also really like the Light Wizard. If he doesn't get sniped out immediately, it'll be good to nut down some of these war wagons and then just sprint at them. That could be good. I really like Alea's build. I think Alea, if both the players played perfectly, I actually think Alea's build is pretty strong into what AC Maiden brought. But AC Maiden is a pretty nuts player, so I don't think he's like quite Mofet and Voidlaw's territory, but he's like just beneath that. Maiden's pretty good. He's gotten a lot better in the last recent years too. We started out, I used to play him in HW's Fresh Recruit stuff, and we played together, and we would trade about 1 for 1, you know? I'd win, he'd win, I'd win, he'd win, that kind of thing. But since then, the gap widened quite a bit, and now whenever I play Maiden, I think I win like 1 out of every 5 games. So he's good. I don't know. I really like this build from Alea. It's nice. Because you're just going to walk up on the Sunmaker. Sunmaker is going to make it miserable until you get in range with the Huntsman, then you're just, and then it's dead. Then they have no swordsmen, so your Flagellants and Huntsmen should be able to easily roll over them. And at that point, they have 2 cav to your 4 cav, even though their 2 cav are better. Your 4 cav should be able to drag them down by numbers alone. And then War Wagons can only kite so hard. I don't know. The more I talk about it, the better I'm liking Alea's chances, but I'm just nervous that Maiden's going to pull out some shenanigans. Look at these dumb poncho wearing motherfuckers. For the Cult of Sigmar, these guys have really weird colors. Like, looking at that flag, you would assume they're orange and tan and maybe red, and there's a lot of green in here. Strange. Very small map for Bayer Artillery. Sunmaker doesn't need a lot of time. Sunmaker fires off 1 random rocket over here before turning its attentions to Sigmar's Sons and just taking them down. That is one problem, though, for Maiden, is he's firing at an almost entirely unbreakable front line, so it doesn't matter how much burst damage you do to them, because they'll just stick around and always kind of fight you. That's top-tier stealth outerwear. It is. It is pretty top-tier, I will agree. Huntsman discouraging Pistoliers from doing Pistolier things, and meanwhile, War Wagons are going to shoot at Flagellants. Oh no, my Flagellants! Oh no. Sterling's Revenge, plus some War Wagons, plus a Lord, plus a Warrior Priest, plus 2 very elite Knights. This flank should probably be minimally defended, and otherwise just abandoned. I hope they don't overcommit to that fight and lose it. Or, I mean, if you're going to commit, you have to commit, like, everything to it. Just taking 2 Empire Knights to fight the 2 special Empire Knights of Maiden and then getting shot is not going to work, so... I hope they successfully screen it and just keep moving forward. I think the Sunmaker is a way bigger priority. Just take it down. Get your Huntsman up there, take it down. This is also a good shout-out, honestly. There's no cavalry here to discourage this, so Alea's taken some Empire Knights and just charging a netted down War Wagon. Yeah, that's the combo we all wanted to see. Now, these Empire Knights have taken a lot of damage, and they're even going to pull back just at the moment of success. No! But the Huntsman will get a couple volleys off onto the netted down War Wagons, dealing decent poke, but I honestly think the Empire Knights should have just committed there. There's no healing for them anyway, so they might as well have stayed in. But it looks like instead they will now play defensive versus Pistoliers to protect the Huntsman, but it's just not going to work because they get shot in the side the whole time. Now, what we feared might be coming to pass as the Knights of the Everlasting Light and Knights of More get to fight a 2v2 against basic Empire Knights, which they will win. Volkmar is nearby, but there is, you know, a Warrior Priest and a General of the Empire for the other side, so I do think overall this is favoring Maiden. Now, meanwhile, we do have 2 Huntsmen firing in, so maybe that damage potential can change things, but I'm not so sure. Alea did forget one of his Empire Knights in the far back so far. That could be a bit of an issue. Also, the Huntsmen are not shooting at the Sunmaker. The Sunmaker, at this point, is probably going to use most of its ammunition and will do a ton of damage to these Huntsmen at this close of range. Quick Dwellers Below cast is coming out from AC Maiden. He catches both these Empire Knights, and he is going to push the rest of them away. Knights of Blazing Sun and the Knights of More took very little damage, so you can see why I was worried about that exact thing happening since the start of the game. They just blobbed him and shot him. These Forgotten Empire Knights might join the fight soon. And Huntsmen are getting decent damage out, but it's not looking good. And we do have a momentary lag spike, and Alea is dropped from the game. I wonder if it was a lag spike or if he dropped when he lost some stuff. I don't know. Sunmaker got good value. Is short. Huntsmen were doing alright. Yeah, I'm looking at values out of habit. Empire had that. It's true. I think Maiden was pretty far ahead. And then Alea dropped. Whether it was a technical issue or, like, just FF'd, I don't know. Like, I don't want to besmirch his name and be like, oh, he got some bad engagements and he just FF'd. Like, that could be what happened. It could have been a computer issue, but I think either way, Maiden was pretty far ahead, and his opponent's the one that dropped, so probably give the W to him. We'll see. Alea's typing now, so I'll give him a second. Meanwhile, I'll message Gentle Rat and see what's up. I'm down to go again if he crashed. Okay, we'll see what he says. Really sorry, it seems I lost my connection. Okay. Can I have... So we're going to go watch Coops versus Gentle Rat. Alea and Maiden might replay it. It seems like AC Maiden's down to replay it. But the stream will move over to... You guys can do that off stream if that's okay. I will cast Coops and Rat. All right. Coops hosted. Is it Mary Sleepdorf? There it is. Mary Sleepdorf has a mental break. Fucking Coops. That's great. All right, blockers up. So that semifinal might go to AC Maiden, unless they replay it, and then we don't know, but it'll happen off stream. Keep things moving forward. We will watch Coops Gentle Rat. This is the other semifinal. Then we'll move on to finals. Averland versus the Hunts Marshals Expedition. Can Coops avenge both me and John FB, or will the Gentle Rat claim another victim? Don't know. Behind the blocker, I've seen both armies, and they both meet their criteria, so we're good to go. Alea and AC Maiden are replaying. God damn it, I make dinner and miss 113 minutes of human goodness, but it's a hum eternity, so maybe not. What? What? Oh, Hume eternity like Empire, not Hume eternity like Human Boy. You were gonna be mean to me. We're just talking about you, Black? Yeah, we're talking about Black Knight. He's a piece of shit. He's a real piece of shit. Real piece of garbage. Human fucking waste. Oh, hey, Black. Good to see you. All right. Oh, almost done. Delicious. Because of liver issues, I only get a drink every once in a while, but I made a rather exceptional Moscow Mule tonight. It was good. Cranberry juice, ginger beer, a lime, and then a little bit of vodka. It was good. I enjoyed it. I sharpen these bad boys for nothing. I'm sorry, Black. What up, Strat Game? How you doing, dude? So for Gentle Rat, he's still setting up. I'll cover some of Coop's stuff. Coop's stuff is a little easier to cover. Empire Knights for Coops, Zentler's Reichsguard, Empire Knights, Knights of the Blazing Sun, Sterling's Revenge, Jade Wizard, General of the Empire, Mary Sleepdorf on his thing. We have the Black Lions from Coops this time. Gentle Rat may have brought you into this world, but Coops is going to bring you into this world also. 3 spearmen, and we have a war wagon with mortars. Very nice. Still allowed to say Moscow Mule? That seems fine. It's a good thing you wake up beside me every morning. My feelings might have been hurt. That's right. I forgot I'm cheating on Murph with you. I'm married to Murph, though. So you know. I'm a married man. I'll cheat on Murph, but not emotionally. On the other side for Gentle Rat, we have Kalara, Marcus Wolfhart, the usual. We have the net caster, but Wolfhart doesn't have his nets. Don't worry, there's no double net shenanigans or anything like that. We have the Black Lions, 2 more war wagons, some Reichsguard, fuck ton of halberdiers, spearmen and swordsmen frontline, and triple basic archers, not even huntsmen. Coop's coming in with some heat. They prefer to be called the African American Lions. I saw some funny stuff about that, because, like, you can have, like, I'm not talking about, like, you need to have this political position. I'm just talking about, like, a conversation in politics right now. I'm not trying to take a side on it, because I actually don't know how I feel. But it is funny when, like, sometimes people are saying, like, oh, you have to call people of color African Americans or something. But then there's some people that are like from Jamaica that have that skin color, and they're like, well, I'm not African, so no. But then they're like, well, my ancestors are African, so I don't know. And there was this kind of funny post where it was like a bunch of white people arguing about who should and shouldn't be called African Americans. And it was a Reddit post that was kind of funny about, like, I wonder how, like, the African American community actually feels about this. And it wasn't Neil deGrasse Tyson, but it was someone else. But he just responds with, I don't give a shit. It was really funny. I wonder how the African American community feels about this. He just responds like immediately, I don't give a fuck. Was it Snoop? No, I don't think it was Snoop Dogg. It's gonna bother me now. I don't know who it was. It was Chappelle. Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle waved in. He's like, I don't give a fuck. It was great. All right, we have a game to cast though. Enough of that. Mortar Wagons doing the work. But so are the Black Lions. The Black Lions versus the Black Lions, but there's Kalara and Marcus Wolfhard on one side, so those Black Lions are a little outnumbered. So far trading tit for tat. And now Koops' Empire Knights are going to get involved. That is one area where Gentle Rat is rather weak at the moment. He only has 1 Reichsguard trying to defend all this, while Koops has 5 cavalry units. But we're going to get a big overcasted net and War Wagons teeing off. But is there really follow-up? The Black Lions are busy dealing with the Black Lions duels. You only have some basic War Wagons shooting at these Empire Knights. I don't know how much damage you're really going to get off for that. And you see how white people weigh in on a topic before I decide what to think. Reddit post that was funny. Well, was it Reddit post or was it funny? It can't be both. Fuck you, it can't be both. I love Reddit. Reddit's great. Kalara is getting messed up by something, by the way. Didn't even notice that was happening. And Gentle Rats, Black Lions are losing the fight. They're losing the fight. They have 3 models while Koops has more, but he cast a regrowth on his own Black Lions, keeping them up. These guys don't have any healing coming for him at all. And Zintler's Reichsguard are coming in on a massive flank. Can Koops do it? It looks like maybe. I actually like his position a lot right now. Oh, fuck, that's a mistake. One of his Empire Knights gets a goofed up attack order because it could be coming in here and dealing with these archers while these other Empire Knights go around and take out the War Wagons, but I'm really liking what Koops has going for him right now. Because he's about to get into melee with some War Wagons. Zentler's Reichsguard are fighting other Reichsguards, so they should win that. And the Black Lions of Gentle Rat are shut down, something I was not able to do. We're having deja vu. I swear Koops fought Gentle already. No, John FB fought Gentle and then I did. This is interesting. I don't know how I feel about this. Knights of the Blazing Sun getting a rear charge onto these Reichsguard, but that was interesting. Okay. Anyway, they didn't attack the War Wagons, which I don't really love. These Empire Knights do actually get onto the War Wagons, though, and Gentle Rat's in a bit of trouble. Now you have Spearmen and Halberdiers chasing down War Wagons, but these War Wagons can easily outdistance. There's down to 1 Black Knight. Black Lion, it's just over there. Anyway, General Empire's trying to fight Kalara for like the 4th time tonight, and maybe they'll actually be able to do it once. Gentle Rat's Black Lions are routing off. Most of his archers are also routing. His War Wagons have somehow survived, but now they are completely left in the open for these Knights of the Blazing Sun, and Zentler's Reichsguard to get over to them and kill them. I am very worried for the Gentle Rat. I think Koops is gonna take it. I'm gonna bet on him. I'm betting on Koops. I think he's got it. If these Empire Knights stop chasing this Black Lion that's almost useless and hit these other War Wagons and the Zentler's Reichsguard, wherever they are, it looks like they committed to the middle fight, which is fine. But man, these War Wagons they're in melee now. They're not having the best day now. They're just having a bad time. I mean, maybe they're gonna die. You don't know. Koops' caster needs to get a little more involved. I think if he has any Winds of Magic, he needs to be throwing it on Earthbloods for some of his cav, or maybe a Dwellers Below. But there's not really a lot of good Dwellers Below targets. Just get your cav nice and healthy. Zentler's Reichsguard trying to take out Marcus Wolfhard. That's not going to work. And now they're trying to pull through Halberdiers. Oh, that's a big mistake. Ooh, they're going to take a lot of damage for that one. They're going to take a lot of damage for that one. The War Wagons do just get outside of the Knights of the Blazing Sun. No issue whatsoever. And yeah, they are very strong. I know Central Scrutinizer and Loopy were having a conversation about War Wagons versus Kislev War Sleds. And I'm going to say War Wagons are looking pretty strong overall. Doesn't seem like you can take them out in melee. You pretty much need to use range pressure on them. Bit of a misfire on the Dwellers Below. Looks like it hits Marcus and the Halberdiers, but it's not going to do that much damage to Halberdiers. They only get caught by a little bit of its damage aura. And now the Mortar War Wagons are doing what they have to. Jade Wizard is chasing off the Black Lions, but they're already shattered, and the War Wagons just going to melee with Knights of Blazing Sun, getting rid of them. I think Koops is doing really, really well, but the Zentler's Reichsguard going for the middle where all they could fight was Halberdiers or Spear units instead of finishing the sandwich on the War Wagons. I think that was a huge mistake, and it's probably going to cost them the game. But if they had sandwiched in the War Wagons, I don't know if they can path through if they had 3 cavalry units on all different sides of them. I don't know. So, little whoopsie. And that is one of the differences between Domination and Land Battles. Land Battles, 1 fuck-up can cost you a whole game, while Domination, there's plenty of time to recover. Now, I'm not saying any fuck-up will cost you the game, but in land battles, it is true that there are like single mistakes that can cost you everything. Quick net of Amtok onto the General of the Empire, who's at point blank range, going to get hit with Arrow of Kurnos, then Focus Shot. Because that wasn't Amber Bow, that was Focus Shot, I'm pretty sure, by the animation. There's Focus Shot. Oh, so that was Amber Bow. Wow. Kind of surprised it didn't spread more. And that was a lot of damage onto our friend Marius Leafdorf, who's trying to get back into this game. But there are two war wagons who are very healthy. They're coming in. They're going to shoot at poor old Marius. And I think that is going to be it. Coops gave it hell. Coops gave it a good shot. But trying to fight war wagons in melee, it's a mistake. Can't do it. They're the best melee combatants there ever was. But Human Boy, they have 19 melee attack and 13 melee defense. Yeah? Well, then fucking try to hurt them in melee, because nobody can. Nobody can. You just can't. You just can't. Can't. I wanted to, but you just can't. They're just Leafdorf too strong, he's trying. Alright. Well, alright, I guess I don't get to check the value of anything, that's fine. What's the strongest faction in the Empire Civil War? Hochland won the European one. Marcus Wolfhardt's faction's looking pretty good. Stirland felt neat. I don't know. I think it's undecided. Personal vote would be Hochland. They looked really good when Bomer was using them. It was scary. It was a scary time to be alive. All right, we have our final, ladies and gentlemen. This is it. This is the last, final, amazing, incredible video game to be played tonight. It is AC Maiden versus the Gentle Rat. Now, I don't want to say I told you so, but I did tell you. I told you, AC Maiden is unstoppable. He's invincible. He's the best goddamn player ever. Ever. But maybe Gentle Rat can stop him. He can't. He cannot. Ostermark versus the Huntsmarshal's Expedition. We will get a different winner than the European tournament, guaranteed. The Warhammer Mortars did do decent, Coops. They did great. The one with the Chad Knights of Moor. Oh, that's Ostermark. That's Maiden playing them. The Light of Sigmar, when played by the Truly Faithful, is clearly strongest. Hell yeah, dude. I could have beaten the Gentle Rat, but I took a Steam Tank because I am a memer, and my little brother had the controller, and the sun was in my eyes, and I wasn't trying, and I'm sleepy. So those are the reasons I didn't win, yeah. At least my Averland was a superior Averland. Coops, you did great. Nordland and Talabecklin look so sad. Yeah, they were difficult to do. Though Dr. Jellyfish did alright with Nordland. They must have janky hitboxes, yeah, I guess. Maybe. Alright. AC Maiden's build does fulfill all of his requirements. I'm supposing the Gentle Rats will as well. He's... By the finals, they should be pretty familiar with what they have to do for their factions, but we'll see. And under the mod. Oh yeah, and I was just shit-faced drunk from my one Moscow Mule. Wow, yeah. No, I didn't lose to the Gentle Rat. No, I just... All those reasons were why I lost, clearly. Easy clap. Blocker will go away in a second. Damn. Rough day for the... Well, I don't want to spoil. If you haven't watched... If you intend on watching League of Legends Worlds Group A, and you haven't seen it yet, I'll shut my mouth, but... Somebody had a rough day. Guys, hot take. I don't think anyone from North America is going to make it out of groups, you guys. I don't... I think starting 0 and 9 out of 18 possible games might be too hard to get out of groups. Considering any of our teams that have to go 3 and 0 and then have to get a tiebreaker and then have to win the tiebreaker. Because it is possible that there's 2 teams in each group that go 4 and 2 and then just doesn't matter that you're 3 and 3. Oh, Maiden hasn't changed the map to Altdorf Outskirts. It's not much of a fight for Altdorf if we're not in the Altdorf Outskirts. Oh, Maiden changed the map and he readied. Alright. We have the right map. We have the right builds. We ready. Son of Kiernan. And Tian's back. What up, Tian? Also, Son of Kieran, you disagreed with me in one of my recent videos. You're not allowed to be here. Get out. Shoo. If you ever disagree with me on one of my videos, ever, I don't want to talk to you at all. You might as well unsubscribe. I am unable to take criticism. Alright. Enough jokes. Enough shenanigans. This event is a blast. Good, Coops. I'm glad you're having fun. We had pretty low participation, which, like, on one hand kind of sucks. Like, if I'm just cards on the table being honest, it kind of sucks when you have, like, I think we had 8 people in our European event, and that was kind of... Maybe we had 10 in the end. I don't know. And then for this, we had 12 or 13 or something. So it's like, you know, you wish you had more people playing. But what is kind of nice is that just means I can cast almost every game because the tournament isn't super long. It's best of ones. There's no pick and ban or anything, so we can just game, and cast them all. So that is nice. But I do wish more people were playing. And viewership's been kind of low. For a North American stream, this has actually been pretty decent viewership for us. But my European stream, man, we had an average, I got the posting stats, we had an average of 18 people watching, which is like really bad. Recently we've been doing more like 40 or 50. So I think, again, it was probably because Worlds, Turin, and Anticity were all streaming at the same time, but it was still like, it just felt bad. And our video viewership has been quite low as well, overall. So it just feels like the channel's in a rut. It's brutal. Nice shirt. Is it Dowie? Nah, it's Skaven. You know it's Skaven. Just wish it was a faction I played instead of Empire. Yeah. Not Coops. Central Scrutinizer War Wagons have been the terror of this tournament, sir. Imagine how you would have done if you weren't blindfolded. Exactly, man. Exactly. What will Hummus have to say about the sexy ladies who mix the wood have filled? I wonder what I'll have to say about them. It's not that they're bad. I'll say they're great. And then Son of Kiernan can disagree with me again and make me sad. Oh, he's not letting it go. Oh, he's doubling down. Oh, God. All right. Players are mostly set up, so I can actually talk about their builds now without them moving shit. AC Maiden's taken as usual that he has taken throughout the event. He has the Sunmaker, Triple Swordsman, Triple War Wagon, Sterling's Revenge, Pistoliers, General of the Empire up on his Griffin, a Warrior Priest on his horse, Jade Wizard on his horse as well, and then the 2 Knights, 1 Knights of More, and the Knights of the Everlasting Light. This is his build. He's doing great. You're going to laugh if folks should take wagons. They would dunk on wagons. We have seen 2 different cannons do jack shit to wagons because they missed. When they hit, they did well, but there was so many times where wagons were just sitting still and cannons missed for no reason. How do you do? I was going to lurk in chat and breathe heavily like the kid from Here, and I'm apparently have to defend you from Human Boy. Fair. Anyway, on the other side for Gentle Rat, we have the Sunmaker, Spearmen, Halberds, a whole bunch of Archers and Huntsmen. More Halberds, more Spearmen. We have the Black Lions, Light Wizard, Kalara, and Marcus Wolfhart. We're quite used to this by now. And the Sunmaker was defended by Spearmen, but now those Spearmen died because they tried to defend the Sunmaker. And meanwhile, Gentle Rat's Sunmaker RNG was not nearly as good as AC Maiden's Sunmaker RNG, because you can see there's a very different health bar on that one. Looks like his RNG is still not quite there, and AC Maiden's RNG is much more on point, as the Sunmaker is toast, and it's even going to probably shatter now. And the other Sunmaker didn't take nearly as much damage. That's just Sunmaker versus Sunmaker. It's RNG, baby. Be nice to Kiernan, or I'll ask politely again. Go ahead and ask politely again. See what happens. I'll probably just timidly back down. I don't remember what I disagreed with. I don't either. I just remember there was something. Did you say the vampire counts were fun? I think you said the vampire counts were fun. Oh, you're talking about Oxyata. You said he was a common pick, but he certainly wasn't the Lizardman lore you'd see, and he wasn't OP. You were saying he wasn't OP. I thought Oxyata was OP, and I stand by that, but you're allowed your own opinion. I don't know. There was a lot of games where Oxyata would just beat someone in melee when they dove him, because he would fire in melee and have, like, the Footlord thing where he couldn't take damage. Like, he legitimately 1v1'd Grom the Paunch once in melee and beat his ass so much that Shogunik had to run away. Shogunik was the Grom player, but yeah, that was all. Oh, Oxy isn't like mega OP or anything, just cheap, yeah. Is double net legal in the Empire? No. But Gentle Rat's been doing this all tournament. He doesn't have double net. Wolfheart didn't bring his net, so he just has the regular Light Wizard net. But good question, no. Double net's not legal anywhere. Anyway, I got a little distracted because I was dealing with that thing and memeing with Son of Kieran a bit. But it does look like Maiden is taking over the game. Again, his War Wagons get behind the enemy lines, and they're now just kiting out the large infantry mass from the Gentle Rat. Also, Maiden's Sunmaker prevailing over the enemy Sunmaker was a pretty huge deal, and now it's just free firing uncontested. We will have... Wow, that Kalara damage. She just destroyed those Knights of More. Holy shit. Black Lions are trying to run away from the General of the Empire and the Warrior Priest, but it doesn't look like they're going to get very far. There's nothing really to defend them. Gentle Rat doesn't have his own cavalry to peel this at all, so the Black Lions are just mega fucked. Now, for AC Maiden, both of his expensive, fancy knight people are not feeling so good. Now, they're technically alive, but they're not feeling good at all. And his War Wagons won't do that incredibly versus Marcus Wolfhart or Kalara, so maybe there's that. Maiden Sunmaker's running out of ammo, and aside from that, his swordsmen aren't that impressive. That's a lot of, like, looking for a silver lining, though, as a bunch of Gentle Rat's units are going to get run off. Generally, Empire's even going to dive onto Marcus Wolfhart. Now, Kalara and Wolfhart together might be able to actually whoop this guy's ass. We will see. And the Jade Wizard of AC Maiden is getting ganked right now. All right, maybe Gentle Rat can come back. If he takes out the healing, and kills the General of the Empire, then he can definitely win, because War Wagons will lose to Kalara and Marcus Wolfhart over a large amount of time. Jade Wizard is running away. I wouldn't be shocked if the Light Wizard burns a net on him pretty soon, but we will see. No, in fact, he is going to net down the Knights of the Everlasting Light. Ooh, but the Lightcaster is stuck now. He got kind of trapped up on one of the netted knights, and the Jade Wizard is going to get away and rally, which means he'll be able to heal up and do just fine. Kalar and Marcus Wolfhard are still trying to carry this game. They're doing all right at that. Hellblaster, god damn it, Hellblaster. Hellstorm Rocket Battery is all out of ammo, so that's a non-factor now. Wolfhard's currently getting Gatling gunned by War Wagons. They're doing more damage than I would have thought against the foot character. Kalara damage? Yeah, it's this character. Kalara. Oxy was pretty OP in Warhammer 2. Yeah. Like, I think so, but I could see your argument that maybe not. Like, there's certain characters that I would not allow an argument for, like... I don't know. Like, Sigvald right now, people are... If you said Sigvald right now isn't OP, I'd be like, alright, you're on drugs. But... I could see people saying Oxy isn't. Rocket swords, they're basically the same thing. He destroys everything in the army, has a chance to come back. He's mostly trying to hold off Ounce Power, but Wolfhard got deleted by something. And that is GG. AC Maiden will be taking it today, but Gentle Rat had another good run. Very exciting player to see in our scene. He's new as of, like, since Immortal Empires he popped up. He's just been around and is doing really well for his first tournament, so... Yeah, that was good to see him. But you can see whichever Sunmaker just won the RNG duel was going to carry this game, because this one got 3,100 value and the other one only got 900 before it died. So GG. GG, well played. AC Maiden is our person of the day. Congratulations. I am going to check and see if this cavalry charge is worth making a video about, and then I'm going to head out of here. So, on our way out, promotions. Vermin League this weekend, Saturday. There are 3 tournaments. It's not as intimidating as it seems. There's just new player through Skaven Slaves, Clan through Storm Vermin, Chieftain through Gracier. So there should be smaller tournaments, but hopefully you'll get closer games and less blowouts and stuff. Aside from that, the next 2 weeks after this weekend, I work Friday and Saturday and Sunday, which is why I did 2 tournaments today as I had off work, but I work Friday, Saturday, Sunday. After that, I have 2 weeks off just for shits and giggles. I'll be going up to a cabin, not this weekend, but the weekend after. But still. All right, this is what I wanted to watch. So what happens to these left guys? What the fuck are they doing? He just runs up. He runs away. Alright. Anyway. Yeah, so I'll be streaming a lot in those 2 weeks I have off of work. We had a busy couple weeks. I had my brother's birthday and then that gaming convention and whatever. So, sorry I haven't been around as much, but we're trying. We're trying to be a little more around. I also have to do another Buff Rat campaign stream that'll probably be next week as well. Yeah. D shift or E shift for weekends, day or night cycle? I think I'll be working nights on the weekends. Yeah. Probably. Anyway. That's all for tonight. You all take care. Get some sleep. Get some sleep.